Toasty.
Hello, brothers don't surf.
Brothers don't surf. Ace. And I like Tone Low in
Tone Loc is the man, dude.
I love the sea is silent. It's French, I think. I don't know. But it's
Oh, okay.
Tone Low. I love him in Blank Check. That's
yeah.
actually my favorite. Actually, I saw the kid. His face was looking pretty smooth. His skin was looking pretty some zip face little kid. How you guys doing? Obviously, if you guys are watching this after and you can't see the chat, this is totally out of context. Like, why are these guys just like coming out swinging talking about Tone Low? And I say, why are we not talking about Tone Low all the time?
Tone Low, aka Tony, in the chat. So he's Tone Low now.
Yeah, or Tone.
Yeah, Tone. Tone.
I love it when people call people Tone, dude. Obviously, I was listening to the Blacks. I'm still listening to that Heaven and Hell box set like crazy.
Okay.
And Dio calls Tony Tone on the live stuff. Tone. I love Tone. I love it, dude. I wish I'm gonna name my kid Tone. If I have a son, I'm gonna name my kid just no Tony, no Antonio. And even though I do want to go to Antonio's for a big bowl of spaghetti meatballs.
Oh yeah.
You know,
speaking of '90s films, I did watch
what?
Well, we're talking.
Oh,
about
I guess I did. I guess
we're talking about Tone Loc. I watched back to back Angels in the Outfield and Rookie of the Year on Sunday when I was sick. It was great, man. It was so much fun, man. Eating my bowl of cereal, watching that. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, dude. Yeah.
Eating ass and balls, watching a couple of the greatest children's baseball films of the 90s. I watched Angels in the Outfield this past year. It wasn't on Disney Plus for the longest time.
It's on there.
It is now.
Cool. Yeah.
But it wasn't. As soon as like a Disney Plus came out, it's the first movie I looked for. And it wasn't on there for years. And it finally got added, I think, last year. And I watched it. And Rookie of the Year, I watched a few years ago. What was Gary Busey, your boy?
Gary Busey, yeah.
I don't understand how anybody could pass off Gary Busey as like a love interest of any kind to like his mom, dude. I mean, I know for you, but that movie doesn't hold up that well to me. Rookie of the Year's not as good.
It's fine. It's no Angels in the Outfield. I mean, that always pulls at your heartstrings, Angels in the Outfield, dude. Seeing those little kids, dude.
I can never forget about JP. JP's coming too. Yeah. I heard that. Is that Tone Low's kid, by the way?
I don't know.
I heard that. Brothers don't surf.
He's such a cute kid, though, man. I was telling my wife that because she walks in. I was like, God, JP he's such a cute kid, man.
Who's cuter, JP or G Money, or G Baby? Remember G Baby?
Yeah, I remember G Baby. Yeah, absolutely.
Pour one out for G Baby.
No. I think JP is. I think
G Baby was pretty cute, man.
He's a cute kid, yeah.
That Keanu movie, the hard.
It can happen.
Yeah. Anyway,
sorry,
that's enough BSing.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to the chat. Satan, of course, the Dark Lord in the chat. He was saying congratulations are due for his kid. He says my son graduated late last night. We all stayed up late partying, so he called in today. So there's no work for this guy.
That's awesome, man.
It's a holiday in hell. So his son Azazel. Azazel would be your son, right? Did I get the lore right?
I think it's Azazel, yeah.
So Azazel graduated today. Good for him. And so high school, I'm assuming, or college.
Yeah, you'll have to ask him. But that's awesome, man.
What does he want to do? What's next after high school? Because these are like the years, man, where you're like, oh, I don't know. I didn't know what I wanted to do, dude. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just traveled, which I don't regret it, not one bit. You know, I'm so happy I got to do that. But
tell him to enjoy his 20s, man. Enjoy them while you can, Preppy.
Tell him to enjoy Revival House. Make it a family affair, and then he can enjoy he can enjoy his 20s partying, drinking, and binging on Revival House. Then he can like become an adult. He's got his whole life ahead of him to work and not listen to Revival House. Enjoy it now.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can all sit on the couch, drink a few beers or whatever, and watch Revival House, have a good time, chat with us. You can all have separate chats, and then you can ask us questions. So yeah, bring the whole family aboard.
It's so funny because Todd was kind of teeing everybody up in the comments here, saying these Evil Dead fans. I tell you what, obviously the topic today is we're going to talk about the Evil Dead timeline. You know, what's considered canon or not or whatever. I mean, I think Todd's kind of got that mapped out. But we're also going to talk about a little bit of I don't usually want to like talk about online, like, people are people online. You gotta have cool people, you're gonna have people that are passionate, you're gonna have mudslinging. I I thought Scream was a shock, and
We didn't
Scream
see this coming, man.
Scream actually wasn't a shock. You know, Scream fans are kind of like Swifties a little bit. They as far as like the equivalent in the horror world, my lord. When we talked about Scream, dude, all we had to do was just basically say, you know, I don't prefer that. This is my favorite killer. Holy shit. That's all it took. And that's fine. It's like it's kind of par. I had no idea we were gonna get that kind of passion with Evil Dead today.
I know. I didn't know there was such a fan base for this anymore. Like I
So
love the old Evil Dead, but man, the young kids now, they love Evil Dead. It's crazy, man.
and it's
Well,
great.
the new Evil Dead, that is.
So we posted a few like clips, shorts, or whatever you want to call them. And most of them go over well. Most people are cool. And just about anything we do, most people are cool and they keep it civil. But I noticed I'm like, huh, well, these did well, and these people are nice in these Evil Dead, but we're talking complimentary of it.
Mhm.
We're talking about the classic franchise. That's great.
Yeah.
The problem is with the one that I'm referring to, it was where we were talking about the trailer for Burn, and we weren't being mean. We
No,
weren't being
I just
disrespectful.
said the Deadites look like shit. That was about it.
We just basically said we'll get into it,
Yeah.
but basically we had an opinion,
Mhm.
and we were. I thought we were as nice as can be about it, in the middle on it. We weren't like fucking dude. They Satan, you unleashed the hellhounds on us.
Yes. Yes.
Because like, dude, and we're gonna go over that stuff because it just shines light. I have never received such vitriol in
Mhm.
one post. Oh my lord. And you know what? And I don't like to feed the trolls, but I got a little, I'm like, you know what? This guy's getting it back. This guy's getting
Oh,
it.
yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
guy's getting it back.
Absolutely. So
Um,
some of them you have to, man.
but it's funny, dude. It's crazy. And then Satan was asking about what we thought in the chat here about where are they at? You know, Todd, yeah. Todd rewatched the remake recently because we're gonna be talking about that this Friday
Yep.
on Fridays at the morgue. We're gonna have Alfa Romero on as usual, and we're gonna be going over the Evil Dead remake issue, whatever year that came out. What was that 06, 07? It's a blur.
Wasn't it 2013?
Yeah, 13. There you go.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a blur, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
I know.
But
I get it, man.
but anyway, so I have to rewatch it too. I've been saying to myself, I'm gonna rewatch it the last 2 nights. My kid's been sick, they got hand, foot, and mouth. So it's just like now, you know, there was fever and all that stuff. And she's now still got like the spots and the bumps and stuff, but she's no fever. She's happy as a clam. So hopefully she'll sleep. And tonight the plan is again, I'm gonna watch it. Regardless, I'm gonna have it watched for Friday. But you know, I think Satan, you were asking Todd what he thought about the remake. I personally want to hold my opinion
I'm gonna hold my tongue, and we'll talk about that. Yeah, on Friday.
because we're gonna have a big episode with that stuff Friday. But Evil Dead franchise is the best, not one bad movie, and that's great, man. I mean, I think it's the weirdest film to become a franchise. It doesn't feel like a franchise to me, but they've really done a good job of milking it and really franchising it out and becoming a thing. But I mean, honestly, it's like you had a few really good movies with a good protagonist, and then you know now they're doing this modern thing, which is fine too. But
It's just difficult. I mean, there's Evil Dead fans, and there's fans of Ash, and then there's fans of Ash and Evil Dead. So it's like, man, it's broken up into different segments on a lot of this shit. And I mean, something about Ash. I mean, I love Ash. I think he's amazing, and the fact that he's not in some of these new films, does it hurt it? That not having the comedic element to it. We'll talk about it Friday, but yeah, it's
Ash is
definitely.
great because he's the anti-final. He's a final boy,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is kind of weird because we live in a very sexist society where it's always been about the leading man and the man's the hero. Horror for the longest time has been about the final girl. It's always been like pro woman in that, and which is great. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that's awesome. We love our final girls,
yeah.
but it's kind of weird how like they randomly had he's like the final guy. It's a horror movie with an action protagonist. It's so odd.
And he's
And
the everyman. I mean, he's the guy who lives in a trailer, who fucking drives around. He drinks too much beer. He's
nailing
a
fat chicks.
womanizer. I mean, it's every guy you met before.
Well,
It's
and
an everyman.
it's not even just every man. He's like aging and he's like an Al Bundy, like the shoe
Yeah,
salesman. He's working at S Mart or whatever, or in the case of the series, I forget. They didn't call it S Mart. It's a different retailer, but it's same thing, which is great.
Mhm.
That's extra everyman, dude.
Yeah.
The most interesting people I've ever worked with are the people that it's not really the people I work with in the banking sector, because at the bank, I'm working with people of all sorts of like class. I'm working like the people I work directly with. We're like right firmly hanging on for dear life to the middle class. But the people I report to directly are fucking rolling in the dough. It's like, God, this fucking just making so much money. When you
And
go to
it's funny you say that, because I've worked in a lot of different areas too, and I got a great quote from a guy I worked with, James. He pops in every once in a while, and I mean, this fits me perfectly as well. But he's like, I like. He told me like one day we're working on something for Christmas. He's like, I like weird people. Weird people are interesting, and I'm like, you're 100% right.
yeah,
It's like I've worked in corporate America in IT with a bunch of like freaking people I can't stand, people that don't like me just because, I'm a fan of fucking Judas Priest or what. It's stupid, but like you work in some,
a
some
bar, a
places, bar,
restaurant.
the people are so cool, so fun, you love going to work, even though
I
you don't make shit, but
I've never had more of a sense of community and family at a job
yeah,
than at like a bar setting or a restaurant or something like that, hospitality, because there's no HR system. Nobody's worried. Nobody's like afraid to be themselves. At the
mhm,
bank, everybody's sterilized
yep,
because you have to talk a certain way. Your humor can only, go so far on certain things. Everybody puts in shitty memes in the group chats that are like very work friendly, a lot of dad jokes. And
yeah,
it's just if you
very
watch
sanitized.
if you watch the movie Waiting,
Mhm. That's
that's
exactly the way
that's
it is.
not very far off. That's
Yeah.
pretty like literally, and it's fun, dude. It's like a
Mhm.
circus.
Mhm.
And yeah, you love seeing those people. I used to love going into work, man. And I used to work in the kitchen. I've worked in the front of the house. I'd love going to the kitchen if I wasn't working in the kitchen and say what's up to all the guys, dude.
Mhm.
All the Mexican guys back there are always so funny because let's face it, a lot of Mexican guys always back there.
Yeah.
And you always have like a special relationship with all those guys, man.
Everybody got along with everybody. That's why I liked it a lot.
And people have nicknames, dude. Like
Yeah.
we had this one Mexican guy. I called him Turtle because he looked like Franklin the Turtle.
Mm.
And yeah, like well, if you saw this guy, but he called me Conejo because of my fucking teeth. He's like, oh, I'm a bunny, and we would always greet each other with, "Hey, fuck you, man, fuck you." You can't do that at the bank. I
No.
can't go up to my buddy in a meeting at work at the bank. Hey, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
can't do it. I love it, dude. Um, but I'm and so, dude, you get some creeps, dude, but I don't
Oh,
care. I'm
yeah.
not it's so funny, dude. Like the horned up fucking Latin guys that want to fuck the underage hostess, dude. It's like, God,
It's definitely, yeah, it's
it's like
definitely
what,
true. Let's
dude. I
just
mean, one of these guys that I worked with in the kitchen, he comes up to me, he's like, and then there's like, I remember there was like an underage host. She's like 16. You could be like 16 and be a host. She came through and I think she was like dumping some dishes or something and leave. And he comes up to me, he's like, tell me, man, would you die for that pussy? I'm like, no, get your Hugo, you're disgusting. You need help. It's like, God, dude. Yeah, by the way, his wife's like working 10 feet away in the salad station.
I I had like the 70-year-old guy, my boss at a grocery store, and I was working produce. He sees the girls walk in, he's like, "Boppo, boppo, I'm in trouble." It's like, oh,
But I'm saying this is hospitality, dude. It's so funny. Dude, you'll have the guys like dealing drugs out in the parking lot. They'll like
yeah.
disappear and they're like outside meeting somebody doing a deal. I mean, that's just what you get because you're working with a lot of convicts. You're
Mhm.
working with because the only place like that'll hire and give people chances that have like records and stuff, like no education, is usually a restaurant. And it's not bad because a restaurant, for example, you could actually make an actual career and have those my dad had a
Mhm.
fucking record and he like rose above the ranks. He was corporate training or whatever. You become good at your job, the people will overlook shit. It's like you
Well,
get in on the ground floor.
and there's always that one, like, we had the store skank or whatever that would
Oh
sleep with
yeah.
everybody,
Uh-huh.
and she would go out to my buddy had a van, so he would take her out to the van, and on his 15-minute break, he did his deed and came back. They both came back, and they're both at work
They
15
both
minutes later.
coming in smelling like
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
sex, dude. Oh,
yeah, so it's like, yeah, and she got around, let's just say that.
yeah. Well, good for your buddy. Sounds like he had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Silhouette, thank you so much, brother. He's on his 13th month straight of being a
Thank you,
member.
brother.
and you can be a member too. You could be as cool as Silhouette. You could be as cool as Satan. Probably a few other people in here. I'm sorry, I haven't finished getting through the chat, but yeah, if you guys ever want to support us any additional, we can't ask for anything more than you guys watching. First off, it's okay to be a freeloader. I freeload sometimes. You know, I can't afford everything in the
Money's
world.
tight, man. It's tough. I get it. But we really appreciate it if you can.
You know, as long as you guys are watching, liking the videos, subscribing and liking and commenting, that's free. That doesn't cost you anything. So as long as you guys are doing that, man, we love you. But if you do want to support us extra, we love you as well. And we give you guys monthly members only commentaries and other stuff. Todd just put up a video today going over his poster collection, which, by the way, some of your poster stuff. I think I think you should do. I think that should be like an official video where you should really go in depth over your collection, like in depth. Because I really enjoyed that.
Okay.
You know, so stuff like that, man, a couple bucks a month. You guys can either do that via YouTube membership or Patreon, either or, pick your poison. It's the same difference. And I would always implore people to join the Patreon free, Patreon, just so, you know, you have access to all of our content, because some of this shit gets pulled down from YouTube, man.
Yep.
And that's where this stuff's going to live forever, hopefully. Yeah, join that as well. I was gonna say, before I get finished with the comments here, shout out if any of you guys go to Costco. I bought these like lemon almonds, dude. This is not a suppository. Don't get excited. It wasn't my ass though.
It's a lemon almond?
No, so it's these white chocolate lemon covered almonds, and you know what it tastes like? It tastes like an almond wrapped in lemon meringue soft coating. And
I don't do lemon meringue.
You don't do lemon meringue?
No, I got sick off of it. I can't.
I love lemon meringue. It tastes just like lemon meringue pie, and it's like soft, dude. When you like bite it, obviously it's the almond in the middle, but
it's good pie.
I don't even taste white chocolate, dude. It tastes like lemon meringue pie, guy. I'm not sponsored because I didn't even give you guys the brand name, but I'm pretty sure right now it's the only lemon covered almonds you're going to find in a Costco warehouse. So if you guys like it, check it out. They're just awesome. King, how you doing, my man?
Hey, King, what's going on?
King's been in the Discord lately, updating us on his current watches. He's been, I think you were diving into Transformers.
Oh,
that was your marathon or whatever for the night. Which, you know, I never watched anything past the first one.
Yeah, I never really got into those either.
And I only watched it though. Like I was somewhere where it like was just on and I couldn't leave the place. So I'm like, well, this is all like this is what I have to do. Watch, you know. But yeah, Megan Fox back in the day was a babe. So Satan, of course. Let's see here. We got Tone.
Low.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey.
I love this. We should have this relationship. Like, what is hold on. What? I'll see you later, dickhead.
Is that liar, dude?
You're a real card, Tone. Dickhead.
Card. Calling me a card, dude. That's so old school, dude.
You're a real card, Reed.
Card, Reed.
And then we had this thing where we were just calling you Tone Low, which, by the way, I mean, you might be Tone/Tone Low from now. Wild thing, dude. Yeah, man, love this place. Well, we love you loving this place, and we're happy all you guys show up to listen to us banter. You know, if calling us a cult is going to keep us from paying taxes,
that's fine.
We're a cult.
Yeah.
I mean, a cult counts as religion, right? Churches don't pay taxes, right?
Well, I'm all for that. I mean, whatever gets me out of paying damn taxes.
That's right. Let's see.
Can we claim exempt then on everything? We should, since we are technically a church.
Didn't somebody classify Jedi as a real religion to try that shit, dude?
I don't know. That's a good idea.
I think they were petitioning Jedi. Like, okay. But you know what? If a fictional thing like a Jedi could be a religion, I mean, sorry, it's no different than Scientology.
Well, and then they did that flying spaghetti monster. Remember that was like a big thing back. Religion. I think that was like one of the first memes back, internet memes back in the day.
Tony, I usually don't like to highlight the edgy jokes, but this is pretty funny. They can't swim either, which is why the next Jason should be. Hey, Jason also doesn't have a father either. Actually, didn't they mention he had a dad in one movie? Like, he's got a dad. They mentioned like son of, I don't remember if it was Freddy versus Jason. There was some Jason movie where they maybe it was like, or maybe it was like 2 or 3, something like a news broadcast. There was something that said Pamela Voorhees married to whatever Voorhees that was Jason's dad. There, I swear to you, I'm not like crazy.
I
It's
don't
just,
remember that.
it's a blink or you'll miss it in somewhere in the Jason medium. So if that's the case, he also had a dad that walked out on him. I'm just saying, and he can't swim.
Hey, sounds like a lot of people I know.
Did you see the new MK movie yet? No, I did not. The thing is I put up that one video last week where I was talking about MK95 and kind of touching on the new MK that was coming out at the time. And I was thinking to myself, like, I love MK95 and I love Mortal Kombat as a property. And I'm like, am I going to go see it in theater? I wasn't planning on it. I'm like, I'll just wait for it to stream because I didn't like the last one. I do understand that most people, the general consensus is that this one is better.
Yeah, that's why.
And it's more fan servicey. I mean, I've also heard that it's still not like a good quote unquote movie, but at least it's just like all action and stuff like that. It's
a tournament. Yeah.
I heard it's really fast paced. Like they don't take a second to fucking breathe. I heard that, in the first scene, it's like, I heard like in the first scene, I heard like within like 8 minutes, they're already at the tournament with Johnny Cage. Like it just fucking moves. Okay. It moves and it moves. Like they introduce him in this movie. It's just like, but that could be a good thing or a bad thing. But anyway, I figured I'm not really gonna. Yeah, it'd be nice to kind of like put my stamp on it, maybe talk about it and give a review. But I don't. I'm not. I'm trying not to like force myself to go see movies that I don't really want to pay for.
Yeah.
And do a review for what? Just to give my opinion on it. I'll do it in a couple months. There's so many YouTube channels that'll do that for you.
It's hard to keep up, man. There's just so much shit coming out.
I do want to see it though. Like it's just I can't find the time. I couldn't. I would have had to have gone like on a Wednesday night or something or a third. And like I can't. I just don't. I can't do it. And between that, I mean, I don't get off on these like mainstream biopics, but I want to see Michael too. As far as like the wife wanting to drag me to a movie like for a date night, because we'll do that every now and again.
Sure.
Michael is eating good. I mean, like I said, I could be dragged to go see some shit. You know what I mean? So Michael, Mortal Kombat 2, Evil Dead is coming out here real soon. There's quite a few flicks that I wouldn't mind going to see in the theater.
Was it Possession? That one comes out this
Obsession.
week. Obsession. I want to see that, and everybody's stroking that off. But
Funky Cole Medina, hell yeah, Tone.
Yeah.
Remember he's on Sea Bear and Jamal, dude, that Fox cartoon?
I don't know if I saw that one.
Sea Bear and Jamal, dude, the little kid, and he has this talking teddy bear, and it's Tone Low.
I remember Bebe's Kids, but I don't know about that.
Bebe's Kids was Disney.
Oh,
right. Wasn't that Disney? That wasn't Fox, right?
I don't know. I rented that. I remember back in the day.
That was. I'm pretty sure that was Disney Channel, I think. And then Sea Bear and Jamal was Fox Kids.
Okay.
Love being called Tone than Ant. Okay, like Antonio, like Ant. Okay, I haven't. I guess that's an abbreviation. Tone. At least you can admit he's like, I can't swim either. By the way, there you go.
Oh.
So you're allowed to make the jokes. It's fine. John, how you doing, brother? 8 Man Out is a great underrated baseball movie. Part baseball, part mob movie. Yeah, I saw.
I don't think I've ever seen that. I'll have to put that on my list.
Yeah, I've seen 8 Men Out. I had a good buddy that I met with traveling and stuff like that. And he was obsessed with old black and white movies. So I remember staying with him in Chicago, dude, when I was couch surfing, and we watched, 12 Angry Man, 8 Man Out. We watched all those Kill a Mockingbird, all those classics, dude.
Speaking of that, my mom used to rent the same damn. Well, I talk about this all the same damn movie, and she rented Babe like 10 different times for us.
Oh,
which is a good movie. I mean, have you seen Babe with
I know Babe. Oh, John Goodman, not
John
the pig.
Goodman. Yeah.
Isn't that The Babe or Babe?
The Babe, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Babe is a pig.
Yeah,
I was about to say, no, I didn't get to see Babe. We got the bootleg Babe. We got Gordy on VHS.
Gordy. Yeah.
Gordy. Sorry, I know we're talking about pig movies now, but me and my brother still quote Gordy to this day because, man, what a piece of shit movie. And it was just so ridiculous. And it's so funny. It's just like Deep Impact and Armageddon. I'm telling you, all these studios have very similar scripts queued up. And as soon as they know Babe is going into production, like fuck, go pull out our pig script we've been keeping on reserve. We gotta beat them to the punch and have Gordy out. And obviously Gordy flopped. Babe was a big hit. But in Gordy, though, it's got the Nashville, or not Nashville, Nashville Grand Ole Opry setting country, and
Oh yeah.
the kid's mom is getting hot and heavy for this like real life country singer who had like a minor hit at the time, and they put him in the movie. And the bad guy, he called him a fuck. He said, "Go play your banjo, goober." And you thought that was fighting words. This guy's like, "Banjo, goober, goober." It's a great. You guys don't know. All you Gordy fans out there know.
Didn't Gordy say, "Get out of here, you big butt heads"?
Yeah, and then I love.
Or was that Babe? I don't remember.
I don't remember. The whole thing is Gordy's trying to find his family who get like sold off, and they end up going to Omaha, which
They
is
go
funny.
to Slaughter, the slaughterhouse, right?
And he ends up finding them, and they're like on the fucking truck. They're actually about to get, maybe they're actually on the fucking line. I don't know, but he saves them in the nick of time. And the line that me and my brother say all the time is when his dad finds him, he's like, "Gordy, my son, you kept your promise." This fucking pig. It's so stupid, dude. All right, enough of that. Yeah, the Babe, John Goodman. Yeah, baseball.
Yeah,
baseball.
I always love that movie.
Out of all the sports, what has had the better movies? Football.
Baseball has the best movies.
They have great movies. Great movies. Boring sport. But hockey's not a slouch either. There's less.
Hockey.
Mighty Ducks, Miracle, Slapshot's good. I even like the Goon movie with Stifler, dude.
There's something about baseball because I mean, you have, of course, the baseball, the game. They have the commentators up top who are like jogging back and forth. You always have an element of the owner that hates the team or that hates the manager. So it's like there's a lot of different angles to it, which I really like.
I love Bob Uecker in Major League. And Major League's like the best.
It is.
Well, it's not there's a couple contenders. Like there's the more family friendly ones, but I actually have a 4K of Major League. I haven't even opened it yet, but that's one of those like studio flicks you can get for like pretty cheap. And I love it. Major League is so quotable. And one of the quotes, there's a lot of common quotes from Major League, but the one that I find funny is one I don't really know if anybody would really quote. Like if I ever met Charlie Sheen, because I was watching a podcast with Charlie Sheen. He was doing the Hodge Twins podcast, which is
okay.
And he was talking about Major League, and somebody was like, he's like, yeah, he's like, people, he's like, what is it? What movie do you like out of your whole career? What's your favorite movie that you done? That's how they talk. What's your favorite movie?
Yeah. And
he's like, and he didn't even really answer the question. He answered it. He's like, well, he answered like what the fans' favorite movie, but he said, I get more people coming up to me quoting Major League, like they love Major League, which you would have thought he was going to say Platoon or whatever. The best picture. And if I met Charlie Sheen, first of all, the first thing I would tell him is say, "Did you wash your hands?" And then the second thing I would say is, "Hey, want me to drag him outside of the parking lot, beat the shit out of him?" I love that line, dude. They're at the dinner party. It's just Charlie Sheen, that deadpan fucking delivery. You know, it's just like the Ferris Bueller. Drugs? Are you in for drug? But he's like, do you want me to drag him outside the parking lot?
Well, he's even funny in part 2 when he changes his image to be like, a suit. Dude.
Yeah.
It's hysterical, dude.
But I haven't seen part 2 in a minute. I need to rewatch both of them, and I've never seen Back to the Minors with Scott.
I have.
Be honest. Put your Scott bias aside.
It's the third best.
Yeah, I do. I've still never seen it though. I probably should. Let's see here. What's up, Cross-Eye Luigi, young writer? Welcome to the chat, brother. Glad you guys are all showing up for us today. Congrats, Satan. I've always wondered. So, guys, I never push this, and I should because it's our origins. But hopefully, you guys are all also listening to us on podcast services because all this stuff goes up on podcast services. And I was listening to our show, our last stream, for the first time in forever on a podcast service, driving around doing errands last week. And I was dying laughing because I'm like, oh my God, what people must think when they're listening to us out of context without watching it. Because we're sitting there just like out of context talking to Satan. And Satan is established here. It's not like we're saying, we're just like, hey, what's up? Satan's in the chat. Like, oh, congrats, Satan. It's like, yes, Satan Ventura.
Yes, Satan.
Yeah, but Ventura, I don't remember what we said, but I'm listening to an audio form, and it's just like the funniest fucking thing. Like, what the hell? What are people thinking? A minute into this thing, we're like talking to. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, Apple Podcast, Spotify. Yeah, drive around. I do that occasionally too, man.
But do we have Apple is introducing, if they already have, they're going to integrate video too, like Spotify.
They do, but I got to figure that out. What host I can use for that?
Yeah, we got to figure that out. But I think we're good in audio form too. You don't want to watch this while you're driving, dude.
No.
Just listen to us. All right. Yes, Satan. My son is Ziggy High School.
Oh, he graduated from high school. Okay.
You mean like in high? I think Ziggy might be a typo. Ziggy
No,
Piggy.
his name's Ziggy, dude.
Oh, okay. Ziggy Piggy. Is that Bill and Ted dude? Ziggy Piggy, Ziggy Piggy.
I don't remember, dude.
Yeah, when they take Napoleon to the fucking restaurant, dude. Ziggy. That's really they filmed it in a Chuck E. Cheese or a Showbiz.
Showbiz.
And you can even still see like the show. They did a poor job of like masking it as a different restaurant because you can still see Showbiz shit in the background. Yeah, Ziggy Piggy. Not a bad movie in the Evil Dead franchise. 3 classics and an awesome remake. Evil Dead Rise is decent. We're gonna get into that soon. We're gonna start that officially. Because Satan was saying not a bad film in the franchise. I think they vary for sure. I don't know if there's any film that's horrible or real bad. Yeah. We'll get into it. Tony, you mofos didn't hear it from me because I told you that Ish looked trash, as was the last 2 films. Yeah, so he wasn't one of the haters in the chat or in the comments. You guys are gonna be blown, dude. When you see this shit, dude, like
we're a bunch of clowns, dude. We don't know shit.
Satan is your son Damien from the Omen. Well, I said Azazel. I guess it could be Damien too. He was good in that movie. Not so much for the sequels. Oh yeah, Todd recently watched the Omen 2 for the first time.
Yeah, shit.
I had a friend who also does reviews who got hate for disliking The Crow. I don't like The Crow either. Look, here's the thing. Fine. You can like whatever you fucking want to like, and you can not. I think you have a total right to shitbag on stuff if you want, but like we weren't even shitbagging on anything. We were just giving an honest critique, and we'll get into it. But I literally teed it up with respect.
Yeah, you said it wasn't. You don't know if it's a bad movie.
I said I literally said it's like the trailer doesn't feel like Evil Dead to me. It's like, I mean, it might be a good movie. It's like it might be totally fine. I know. It's like I just think I was like, it blows me away, dude. It blows me away. Fandoms are vicious. What the fuck? Crow's a classic. Sorry, I want to like The Crow, dude. I've always wanted to like it. It's one of those films. There's a handful of those where it's like everybody loves them, and I should love it, but I don't know what's missing about it. I love the cast of The Crow. I like everything about The Crow except The Crow, the movie itself. Not a remake.
Eddie Furlong wasn't in it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the one he didn't fare much better. To quote Scream, that's the toxic fandom that Amber and Richie were talking about. You're right. You're absolutely right, which is funny. That was good on the Scream 5. Zoning in and talking about the toxic fandom. But it's crazy, dude. Some of the Evil Dead video games are pricey as hell now online. Good luck finding the PS game under $100.
Really?
You don't want to pay that for that game.
That game's so hard, dude. I was talking to somebody on Instagram about that because they were asking about the game, and I was like, God, I remember buying that back in 2000 when it first came out with my money, when I was working in a grocery store, and I bought it, and the thing was so fucking hard, man. Did you play it too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's hard for the wrong reasons because it's busted gameplay. It's so imbalanced. The gameplay is shit. On paper, it should be great because you're seeing like, ooh, I'm playing Evil Dead game. It's like we're used to Resident Evil and stuff, but obviously this game doesn't look as good as Resident Evil. But it was cool to have Ash voicing it and to be at the cabin and all that stuff. It's just the game was a broken mess. And there was a few games, and I played the one that was on PS2 or Dreamcast. Let's see. I can't remember.
The PS2 one I heard was pretty good.
Was there 2 or 3? I don't remember, but I remember there was like a Dreamcast PS2 one. And I played the other one. Maybe it was on Dreamcast, I think, but it was more action. You're actually like on the street. It's kind of like what Ash versus, because correct me if I'm wrong, the Fistful of Boomstick just kind of was it actually like a replay of the first couple of like Evil Dead 2, or did he actually go back to the cabin? I felt like you were playing the
No, the
movie.
Fistful of Boomstick was the one he's running around the town, and then the Hail to the King was the one
Hell,
he goes
Hell to the
back to
King.
that's the one I had, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Fistful of Boomstick was more like what we got with Ash vs. Evil Dead, where it was like an actual sequel, and he's in the Deadites have plagued the town and stuff like that. Which it would have been a direct follow-up to the theatrical ending of Army of Darkness. And
Mm.
so the concept of it was cool. You had this little sidekick voiced by Ted Raimi, and it was like a hack and slash blow 'em up game. You're like, right, which is neat, but it was one of those ditties that was like fun for a couple hours, you know. It
Mm.
got repetitive and stuff like that. I might get hate for saying this, but I think Army of Darkness is easily the weakest film out of the original Dead
Mm.
trilogy. I don't think you'll get hate for.
No, no.
I think for that original trilogy, everybody's got a different favorite, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it goes in order for me, so it's yeah.
Hey, I'm so sorry, brother. I didn't notice your super chat. Thanks, man. Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
So now, and because I missed it, I have to go back to Gordy. Sorry, I have to disrupt. My God, Gordy. Gordy had that rap song that's still stuck in my head to this day. Yip, yip, yippee cat, yip, ki pig power in the house, pig power in the house. Was that by Tag Team, dude? Remember how Tag Team was like doing whoop, there it is for everything?
Yeah.
Adam's Family, there it is. They were selling that
Remember
shit.
when they came out with the remix? So they came out with the Tag Team album, and then a year later they came out with the remixes. Whoop, there it is. Look at that booty. That's what they're saying.
I've never seen anybody milk one hit so good. Like they really monetize that, dude.
Oh God, Tag Team, man. I wonder if they're still around.
Tag
Still alive.
Team back again. Actually, that's my consensus. I love Army more than Evil Dead 2, but I got hate
Okay.
for it. No, that's okay, John. Yeah, we appreciate you guys that are able to pop in
Yeah.
for as long as you can. We love it, man. Just John, make sure you're liking the stream before you head out, man. We
Yeah.
appreciate it. Tony says getting hate is silly and being upset about someone's opinion in a movie is lame too, but I'll
So
definitely give my opinion. You know what's so funny is like you'll see it, but some of these people they get mad at you for saying something you didn't say, and then you know you're just voicing an opinion, and they'll literally put words in your mouth. And then when you call them out, they'll be like, well, I have an opinion that's just as valid. I'm like, oh, great. That must be nice, right? You have an opinion. Like, it's so crazy, man.
and they think we're hurting the film by saying our opinion about the trailer. It's
Dude,
like, how are we? It's like you guys aren't true fans, man.
and all these holier than thou fucking fans, dude, if anything, they're all hypocrites because you know in their private life, they fucking had fun with their friends dunking on shit.
Oh yeah.
Everybody does. That is part of the fun of like this whole fandom of liking films, games, music. Oh, it's never serious. Like, oh, your band sucks. Like, oh, Limp Bizkit sucks. It's no one's really being serious. I mean, you might be, but it's not personal. It's not like, look, I rag on Todd all the time because I think Creed fucking sucks. Look, it does. Look, do I think Creed is untalented? No.
He doesn't lose sleep over it. He doesn't care.
Yeah, it's like, is Creed very successful? Yes. Would I spit? Would I tell Scott? Would I spit in Scott Staff's face? No, I would shake Scott Staff's hand.
Yeah,
like anybody else. I'd be respectful. I'd be just as cool to him in person as anybody else. So all these people that are just going nuts, they're guilty of it. And the thing is I think it's cool to rib, it's cool to have fun. But when you start name calling, it's like, oh, well, now the gloves are off, you stupid motherfucker. It's like, that's not cool. It's not cool. Anyway, I was telling my coworkers that Ozzy died and they had no clue who he was. Sacrilege.
that's crazy, man. I was just listening to Ozzy today, driving around with the wife and kids, man. I tried to listen to Black Rain. I couldn't really get into it, man.
I look, I didn't when it first came out, I didn't do it for me. And then I fucking just when I moved out to Phoenix, I don't know why I hooked to it. And there's some I think I clicked with it at the gym, dude.
Oh,
there's something about it. Too late, standing on the trap door, Todd.
Yeah.
Give it another shot sometime down the line. And like Scream came out, and that's the one with Gus G, the only record that had that Gus G guy from Firewind on guitar. And he that one's a little bit more. I like Black Rain because it has an identity. It's like very even. And then the Scream record, where once again it feels disjointed. There's no Zach Wilde. The songwriting's kind of disjointed. Doesn't feel as concise. There's a few really good songs on Scream. but as a whole, it's kind of weaker.
I
But
did listen to Down to Earth. I know you don't like that album.
that fucking album sucks, dude.
It's not bad, dude. Down to
Yeah,
Earth's not bad.
dude,
No.
fucking Black Rain destroys Down to
I
Earth.
don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm just a demon.
Yeah.
A demon.
It's a great song, dude.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
a
hey,
great song.
Chat GBT, write me a really shitty Beatles knockoff. It's not
Well,
good, dude.
I enjoy it.
And that album's not good because he was working with a bunch of pop songwriters.
Well,
Zach didn't write on it. No, it wasn't a band. I like the albums where they write as a band.
kind of like Ordinary Man. Didn't he work with a bunch of pop artists on that too?
Well, yeah, he worked. Well, yeah, he got Andrew Watt, who's like the big pop producer and shit like that, who's actually his guitar player, and he got a bunch of guest musicians. Ordinary Man's okay. I think it's a solid listen, but it doesn't have legs. And The Patient Number 9, again,
It's not bad. It's a fun album. I don't mind it at all.
but I'm not gonna go back. It doesn't feel like an Ozzy Osbourne album.
No, it doesn't.
They don't feel like a band. I like it when he has a band.
Yeah,
Band.
Mm.
You know, but anyway, we're going down the rabbit hole there. I agree. I work for a Christian conservative company and have nothing in common with my coworkers. Well, I think you can be a Christian and know who Ozzy Osbourne is.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah.
Let's see here. Where did you live, Skid Row? Ozzy was a Christian. I mean, supposedly. How does that make you feel, Satan? Does that burn you up inside?
That's what Jack was saying.
Yeah, Satan. So is Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper is a big evangelical here in the Valley. I mean, he's always like doing stuff for the city. He's obviously a Phoenix resident. He lives in a Paradise Valley, and he has for decades and decades. And he's always on the golf course, but he's a big Christian. He's always on like local stuff, talking about the word, and it's crazy. He's he's the epitome of like theatrics. Like, look, he doesn't have to be the character. And I love Alice Cooper. The older I get, the more I love Alice Cooper. And the more, like, if you live in the Phoenix area, you kind of get like an extra dose of Alice, because knowing he's like one of these guys in the city and he's like a key member of the city.
He's hanging out at the local Walmart. Yeah.
And yeah, well, I mean, he's like always going to like local, getting his lube job at a fucking local mom and pop dude and taking pictures with them, Alice, and posting. He has a lot of pride. And like I said, he does his Christmas pudding charity concert every year downtown, and he always has like
that'd be cool, dude. Yeah,
it's all for charity. It's not like mainstream. It's not like you can't really get much on it other than like, hey, it exists. But they always have like a whole bunch of guest musicians every year, from like Rob Halford, who's local. They've had Slash. They've had all kinds of people come in and be a part of this big all-star jam, and they just kind of play cover songs or songs from the bands that these people all come from. And I've always wanted to go. The tickets are kind of hot pricey because it's charity, so it's kind of hasn't been in my ability. Lemonheads. I wasn't a Lemonhead, dude. I like I saw Lemonheads for the first time since I was a little kid. I used to eat Lemonheads and gum cigars, bubblegum cigars, and the candy cigarettes, dude.
Oh yeah,
and which is crazy. You can't have that anymore. Bubblegum cigars. That's so funny, dude. We were selling like, we're all walking around like
with a blue cigar, dude. Ugh.
Yeah, or like pretend to smoke our cigarettes, dude. Yeah. And they used to sell. I used to drink this. I don't know how long it lasted, but we used to go to the corner store in Kentucky, right across the street from where I lived, and I'd buy this drink called Everfresh. I don't know if anybody remembers Everfresh.
I don't know.
But it was this like fruity drink, and it was kept chilled in flasks. They were flasks. And so I'd walk around my flask, dude, my fucking candy cigarettes. I'm like, what the hell are they marketing to kids, dude? It's just crazy. It's no wonder they took this shit off the shelves. I was rolling into fucking elementary school, dude, with a fucking cigar and a fucking flask, dude.
Probably why I smoked for 20 years and I still drink.
That's so funny. Jason Voorhees' dad is Elias Voorhees. He has a wiki. Yeah, they mention it somewhere. I don't know if they call him Elias or Elias or, I don't know. But Elias Voorhees, yeah, I knew I heard it. If you guys know, which movie is that where they say it in passing? I think it's like a news
I can't remember. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Part 6 had that, but it wasn't in the movie. So the director made a cartoon of Jason's dad, Elias visiting his grave, paying the old dude. What am I remembering? I could have swore I've seen it. If it wasn't in the movie, I could have. Oh, you're talking about this cartoon. In one of the damn movies, so part 6. I don't know. I'm fucking confused, but I know it exists. It sounds like it does. Yeah, plus some comics. And fuck the comics, dude. People keep trying to expand lore on shit with comics, dude. Does I don't buy it. Not a cartoon per se. Let's see here. All right. Ooh, shit. Sorry, I'm way behind. Let's skip ahead because
Yeah,
no-
let's get this rolling.
another super chat. Thanks, bro. I hate it when these big YouTubers encourage objectively in opinions by having videos titled "Is blank terrible? Why blank is trash?" Well, they all do it, so
Yeah.
they're trying to get you riled up.
Hmm.
Sil. Thank you so much for that, by the way. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate the support as usual. It's like, man, it just feeds into people's weird opinions. Well, no, that's exactly what it is. And it's fun to debate, it's fun to argue and stuff like that. But I think there's a way to do that without getting ugly.
Hmm.
It doesn't have to be, it's like playing touch football when you're a kid and just like razzing the loot. It's not serious. Like losers take the walk. Ooh, in your face. You guys are all friends. It's
Oh
not
yeah,
not
yeah.
personal. I've told this story before, dude. I knew this dude that was an uptight dude when I was like my 20s, and he was roommates with my brother, dude. And I like came over to visit, and he was a big nerd. It's the guy who dressed like a fucking Sith Lord and was
Oh,
dancing throughout
that
my yard.
guy.
And then I went over and I was chilling with my brother, and he was playing like video games, and it was like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or something. And he was very good, and I'm very casual with some of that stuff. And I was playing, and he was beating me like 19 out of 20 times. I didn't give a
Mm.
shit. I was playing, I was having a good time, but he was owning me. I beat him once, and I went, "Ooh, in your face," as a fun. He was like, "That's not very nice. That's uncalled for." I'm like, it's like, oh, I was like, well, I'm just kidding around. He's like, you're clearly better than me. Like I'm clearly joking because you've clearly beat me 19 times out of 20. You're clearly better than me, and I'm being facetious. He's like, well, I don't like talking like that. I'm like, okay, shit.
That's the whole fun about friends, man. You give each other shit. I mean, I give Aaron shit. He gives me shit all the time. It's what friends do, man.
And it's sports, I imagine the same way if you're watching a
Yeah,
game with somebody. It's like, dude, it just kind of took me aback, dude. I'm like, this is kind of the fun of doing this stuff. Uh,
absolutely.
couch co-op. Can you imagine just doing couch co-op and not even talking about the game? Like, so how's life? You're just playing.
Ugh.
No, when I win at Mortal Kombat, I want to say something.
Yeah.
And when
Oh,
Todd beats me,
absolutely.
that's kind of the fun.
I
That's
pissed
all
them
the
off. Yeah, and they piss you off, and then it goes. Yeah, it's fun, man. It's
but
what it's all about.
it's never personal. Let's see here. Well, I'm gonna head out for the night. Me and the wife are about to start our movie night where we're gonna be watching Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen.
There
But it
you
was fun
go.
hanging out while I could. Good night. Have fun, brother.
Thanks,
You and your
King.
wife have a good time. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you in the Discord. All right. Yeah, I know Ozzy's favorite band was the Beatles, but that doesn't mean you have to do shitty knockoffs. All right. Look, Goodbye to Romance was a Beatles song, and that's a great
Mhm.
song.
Oh yeah.
But he had Randy helping him out with that one. Anyway, let's go ahead and expedite this. I want to say hi to Jessica, just me. You're from Kentucky. Can I ask the whereabouts? That's where I'm from. Well, I don't claim being from Kentucky because I lived all over as a kid. And Kentucky was just one of the places I lived in elementary school, but I lived in the small town of Danville. So
Mhm.
do you happen to know where Danville is?
Is that East or Western Kentucky?
I don't fucking remember, dude.
Oh, okay.
I was like an elementary school, man. Why you might as well be asking me what the meaning of life is.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I
Maybe
just know we weren't very far from Lexington.
is that.
And
I think that's where Alpha's was from. What, Lexington, right?
maybe I know he's in Indiana now, but yeah, we weren't far from Lexington. I remember it didn't take us long to go across the Indiana border to go to this really cool mall that I used to go and play the arcades at. But yeah, Danville, Kentucky, small town. Everybody knew everybody type of
Yeah.
vibe. My grandmother managed an apartment complex in Danville, Kentucky. So like everybody knew my grandma because it was kind of a poor town. Like nobody had a lot of money, no real affluent people. And
Mm.
I'd go through the lunch line, and the fucking lunch lady would be like, "Tell your grandma I said hi." Like, oh, I will. Who are you? They all fucking were living.
They all know.
They
Yeah.
were all giving my grandma the rent check. But
Tell Grammy I'm gonna be a little late this month.
yeah, yeah, it's like it's a fine piece of ass too. So it's like Billy Madison, dude. Anyway, let's see. Okay, I know your area. I'm in the Lexington area too. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's so funny as Todd mentioned, man. I don't really claim Kentucky, but so many YouTubers are based and from Kentucky,
Yeah.
especially in the physical media and The films, it's nuts, man. I don't know what it is in the water there, but I love Kentucky because they introduced me to Haunted Ween, filmed in
Yeah.
Bowling Green, and if I wasn't living in Kentucky, I would have never been able to rent it because I think it was only available in mom and pop shops in the region. So,
Yeah, there's something about the Midwest, like Kentucky, and then of course, we grew up in Nebraska, and then like it's something about Ohio. I mean, there's a lot of YouTubers and people that are into like horror in that vicinity, which is so crazy to me.
the people on the coast, dude, are too busy bronzing their bodies on the beach and getting laid, dude.
That's
We
true.
we were like stuck in the house in the winter.
Yeah,
All we could do is fucking like watch movies, man.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
we had nothing to do, dude. No, there's no fucking, you know what I mean?
yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah,
It's what they say in Slipknot. Slipknot's like, fucking, you grow up, what, either we're gonna do meth or we're gonna start a band. It's like there's
yeah,
nothing to do in Iowa. It's like it's just like
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, man. But yeah, so all the people that were getting action and peaking in high school, we were over here probably doing the same. Peaking now, baby. All right. Oh, Richmond here. Okay.
Oh,
I know. Okay. Wait. Kentucky. Kentucky me in bed. I'll Kentucky you in bed. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and get to it. Todd's going to share the
yeah.
screen
Let's do
and
it.
we're going to go over some of this stuff. You guys let us know if it's a long called for. Now, we can go over the rest of them too, but is this the one, the real culprit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Go up. I think my favorite insult was actually on the other one. This one has all of them, like all of them, but I like the one where someone called us fat Discord mods, dude. That cracked me up.
I did. It's on this one, I believe.
Okay. All right. So oh, look at that. So we have a couple people that came to our aid.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Not many.
The movie den guy was cool, man. He was like, yeah.
And trust me, anybody that came to our aid and agreed with us, they got it too.
Yeah.
All right. So let's so that guy, Movie Den, he agreed with us, which is great. All right. Let's start out with Debra. Brizza. Not everyone deserves a platform to talk absolute nonsense. Frankly, this one's not that bad.
No, no.
So this
The
to me,
yeah.
to me, we're still in ribbing territory. That's fine. I'm not getting offended. This is kind of par. What's up? Down is up. How you doing, brother?
Hey, down is up.
We're reading trash from Debra. All right, now let me preface here. This is exactly what we said on this particular reel. We were talking about our thoughts on the Burns trailer,
Mhm.
and I verbatim, I say the trailer doesn't really feel like Evil Dead until like the last, because it's like an extended like red band type trailer. I felt
Yeah.
like it was like 2 minutes. The last 30 seconds, okay, they introduce a possession and stuff like that. But I'm like, for the first minute or a half, you don't know what kind of movie it is. You don't know what's going on. That's all I said. It didn't really feel, it wasn't giving me Evil Dead vibes. And Todd said, I don't like the new age Deadites.
The Deadites, they look bleak. They look dull. They don't have dead eyes. They have regular,
The
eyes.
milky fog
I
eyes.
want the milky eyes with that you can't even. They don't even have a soul to them. That sort of thing.
But
That's the Deadite is to me.
and that's an opinion. And my opinion was, hey, this trailer isn't really selling me on Evil Dead yet. It's kind of, and that's all. But then I literally said, but that's not saying it's going to be a bad movie. The movie might be totally fine. I'm just saying the trailer.
Yeah.
I said the movie might be, so I still want to see it or whatever. I don't know how I could be any more respectful on giving my opinion. Anyway, go just so you guys have context. This Rad Brad, he came in a little late and he gave us some
Yeah.
I miss when the Deadites would look like their normal selves to manipulate and then turn into the blue skin, yellow-eyed monster with deep voices.
Yeah, and that's one thing I loved about like the old school Deadites, because they would manipulate you. And I mean, they've done that in some of the other ones, but they really don't emphasize it as much as they do in their early Evil Dead films, like where they would turn back in their human selves and really manipulate, the protagonist and try to get him to like, come in, and then they would turn on him.
So Jessica, yeah, we don't deserve hate for the opinion. I thought it looked okay though. I wasn't even saying it looked bad. I
Yeah.
just said the trailer didn't really look like Evil Dead. It was really kind of doing its own thing. And then they kind of hit you with the possession in the last 30 seconds. And then it kind of felt like par for the modern Evil Dead.
Mhm.
Like, it's like there's two different timelines. There's the Raimi stuff, and then there's the 2013 onward films, which all kind of feel lumped into a similar type of universe. Despite having different directors, they kind of all seem to be following a little bit of a blueprint they have to share. It feels like that because the Deadites look very similar. I'm not saying they all look the same because there's people in here that got fucking pissed. Like they look different every movie. I'm like, dude, chill. And also when referring to the Raimi films, that caused a shitstorm too because yeah, we get it. Raimi produced these. We get it. But you know what
He
we
produced
you,
it. Who
you know
cares?
what
He
you know
produced.
what we mean.
Yeah.
The ones he directed and had his hands all over versus these ones,
Anybody can produce a damn
a
film.
producer can be as hands-on or off as they want.
Yeah.
And clearly Sam Raimi, I love what he's doing. I love what Ghost House is doing. I like what all of the classic 3 OG producers are doing, giving it as a platform to up and coming direct. I think it's great. I'm not shitting
Yeah.
on that. I'm just saying clearly he's giving them he's giving them freedom 100%.
Yeah.
And that's good. I think if you're going to I like in essence what they're doing where every film has a new director, every film is its own kind of story involving possession of some kind. I am for that. I think that's totally fine. All I'm saying is it doesn't feel like the classic Evil Dead. That's all we're saying in a nutshell. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's go down. Okay, this guy ate shit. See that 24 comments?
Yeah.
Look,
Luego. Yeah.
Luego. Let's look up Luego's like Evil Dead Rise is terrible. Evil Dead only in name. This look, and then Riverman, of course, stoking the fire there. Okay, look at all these guys. Maybe you should actually watch it before coming to Instagram crying about it because Ash wasn't in it. It's clearly an Evil Dead film, and the references the original. Your food for thought is having everyone still hungry. He never said anything about Ash not being in it. He never said any of that stuff.
No.
They made Deadites attractive. In the new ones, they are. They still kind of look like hot chicks or whatever.
That's what I hate, dude. Yeah.
Thanks, Silhouette, for the super chat. Yeah, so this guy eats it, dude, and he's giving it back to him. I did watch it, and like I said, Evil Dead only a name, LOL. What a clown response. Everybody likes to throw on clown, by the way.
Clown is everywhere.
Wolf, but this guy's coming to our defense, so it's okay. He may use it. Eek, now judging by your lack of intelligence, I'm not saying your mom thinks you were a mistake, but instead you're definitely her biggest regret.
Jesus, dude.
That's kind of old school, like trash
Yeah.
talk, though, dude. Like on the fucking ball court, dude. It's funny when we're not. It's funny when someone else is taking it. Okay, go down. All right. The true sign of someone that has no actual argument is when they start insulting the other person.
Absolutely. 100%.
Pause. Most of these people are insulting from the get-go. They're in which dude, I agree with Luego. 100%. It's totally cool to argue and have fun debate. It's I don't even get offended at saying, "Oh man, that's a trash opinion." Yeah. I like it when there's people in here that disagree with us and it's not crossing any lines. It's cool.
Yeah.
But I think when you start resorting to like
name
calling names, it's like, all right, you're clearly just projecting, because in the history of all things, there has never been anybody that was successful at what they did professionally and happy with their life that went and just started tearing people down online in a forum. It's never happened. Do you think Dwayne Johnson, the bigger you are, the more haters you have?
Oh, absolutely.
You think the people that don't like Dwayne Johnson's fucking goofy ass movies? I don't. Do you think he's wasting his time going in fucking the comments and tearing? No. Everybody shits on Metallica because they're the biggest metal band that's ever existed. You think they give a shit? People in their own space make fun of, oh, good, Lars can't play. Lars has never commented on it. He's even said, oh, I get it, I'm not the best. Yeah. It's like, but guess what? The checks are cashing. Like, why would these people feel the need to do that? Because it's like, oh, why they're down there and we're up here. Why are we gonna fucking be mad? Like, whatever. You guys can have that opinion. We'll go sell out SoFi Stadium 3 nights in a row. Okay, great. That's all that is. I don't understand. Not that we're selling out SoFi Stadium, but you get what I'm saying. People that are like secure with their position and what they've done or what they're doing, they don't give a shit. They're not going to waste the energy it takes to do this.
Well,
but
and we don't usually call this shit out, but the fact is, I didn't know that this fan base was even there for Evil Dead, which is crazy to me.
Dude, that's so fucking hilarious. Tone Low says, yeah, you showed me I'm bi since you said Mia as a Deadite was a dude. LOL. Yeah, dude. Yeah, she's a dude under the fucking shit. Sorry. I mean, it's only bi if you finished like on that version of her.
Oh,
that's all I'm saying. Yeah, it's not serious at all, Satan. It's just it's pretty funny. I do like that every new film going has a new director. I agree. I think if Sam's not going to do it,
yeah,
this is the way to go.
Mhm.
I do kind of wish they would be a little bit more different. Like, I would like to see them get really adventurous and have totally different looking Deadites.
Give different tones to each film.
Yeah, that would be great. Because like, yeah, like people will argue that they look very, very different in every movie,
They don't.
give or take. Come on, there's kind of a thing
They're
here, though.
using the same damn color correction for the past 3 movies. It looks exactly like the past 3 movies.
Hey, what's up, Blaine? Am I late? What's up tonight? We've been
Hey,
going for about
Blano.
an hour, but we were BSing with pre-show stuff. Basically, we're going to talk about Evil Dead timeline, but we're just highlighting the amount of vitriol that lives in the Evil Dead fandom that we didn't know existed. And we're
Mhm.
kind of going over some of the ugly shit people said about our very nicely put opinions. It's really funny. But thanks for joining. Let's go ahead and hi to Arcane as well. People can poo on Lars, but he's got a very iconic drum fills.
Yeah.
He's the king of the snare fill, dude.
Yeah.
He's just the king. Yeah,
Mhm.
obviously Sabbath true. Dun, 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 boom. Or fucking Wherever I May Roam. You know, he does the same. Dun, 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 dun. He's the snare fill guy. And I think it's funny when you watch him live, he ain't playing nothing like the album. He's just fucking grooving to the track. He makes up his own weird fucking snare fills. Pun intended. He's a guy that marches to the beat of his own drum. And it's just kind of part of the sound. And Lars is weird because he plays with James. You know, James leads the band, which is odd. The drummer should be leading the band. Bassist in the pocket and the rhythm section. No, James is fucking leading the band and he's going as fast as James. And he just plays with James, man. And it's like this fucking freight train. Nobody sounds like him. That's
I mean, between Lars and Pip, I mean, they're the 2 best drummers out there.
I mean, he's the best. Like James Hetfield always said, it was when somebody asked James Hetfield in an interview, "Do you think Lars is a good drummer?" James says, "Lars isn't even the best drummer in Metallica." That's what he said. He's like, "Lars isn't even the best drummer," because he's like James drums. He's like,
Yeah.
which is funny, dude. It's like it's not all it's about.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue. Yeah, okay. What did you not like about it? Unlikable characters, tone was off, a lazy climax. The movie itself was a mishmash of other horror film ideas. Like I said, Evil Dead only a name. What makes Evil Dead movies unique was not present in Rise. Great answer.
Yeah.
And then he says, this guy, this is multiple people ganging up on him. The guy who created the franchise was a fan of it, and he handpicked the director and helped mentor the project. So it's not an Evil Dead movie in name only. And yeah, Luego says, the guy who created the franchise, LOL, you mean Sam Raimi? Yeah, I know he was involved. He was a producer. That doesn't mean shit. He produced it. He had nothing to do with the writing or directing of it, LOL. If you're going to come at me, do some research. Good job, Luego. Go down.
Yes.
That doesn't mean anything, LOL. He helped mentor the project and helped hire the director and writers. But sure, I didn't research anything. The guy who created the franchise gave Rise his seal of approval, making an Evil Dead movie. But nice try, clown.
Seal of approval?
I mean, yeah, he of course had to okay it. He's the producer.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, that doesn't mean he was hands-on set. He's kind of let them have their freedom. Yeah, so they keep going on and on. Let's go to ours now. This guy fucking ate it though for more.
Yeah.
Y'all are shitting on this, and you're so wrong with your reaction. I'm an Evil Dead fanatic in this. I don't think this is bad. This comment's fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Clowns, people talk such trash, especially on social media. What did you just do, buddy? Did you not just call us clowns, you piece of shit? Okay. Yeah, just our opinion. We're kind of, yeah, look what I said. This is what I told him. I said, there's zero trash being spoken. It's observation. The new Evil Dead films are a completely different vibe than Raimi's. And this trailer does not present itself as anything remotely like an Evil Dead concept until the last 30 seconds. I fully support your opinion and the fact that seemingly you love everything that you've been told to consume. The industry needs people like you. It's the entire reason they get away with shoveling rehashed bullshit down everyone's throats.
Yeah.
And then this guy says, I don't love everything I consume, but I'm entitled to my opinion like everyone else. Oh, must be nice. He's entitled.
You're not.
It's so funny, dude. He's like, well, I got an opinion, man. Like, yeah, okay. All right, go down. So fucking funny. Clowns. There hasn't been an actual Evil Dead movie since Army of Darkness. That guy agrees with this. I hate the kids. Okay.
Yeah.
Looks like Evil Dead to me. That's totally fine. Yeah, this guy agree with us, but I don't understand. Look, go up with that whole. I like him pointing this out. This is what I was saying, and people told me I was wrong. It's Evil Dead in name only, and it's not because Ash isn't in the film. It's just generic horror possession film. Apparently, the 3-book joke was from Army of Darkness is now considered canon, and that's a pretty bad excuse. The 3-book thing was supposed to be a joke, evil placed to mess with
Yeah.
people when nothing is summoned. Yeah, and you're gonna find that's a lot of people's argument is the 3-book thing, and that's why there's different Deadites. And I'm like, all right, this guy's totally fine. How doesn't it feel? Evil Dead, you can't talk until the movie comes out. Did I respond to this one? No,
No.
these guys are that's totally fine, but I disagree. I can absolutely talk all I want until the movie comes out because I was judging a trailer.
Yeah.
I told I nowhere I said the movie might be fine. I'm judging the trailer. That's it. And I'll say whatever I want. Yeah, go up, go up, go up. I want to see that one I responded to. Oh yeah, that's where I responded to. Yeah, who said anything about the movie as a whole? We're giving our opinion on the trailer, which doesn't look or feel like Evil Dead until the last 30 seconds. Even then, it's just generic possession movie that the new films have all been. I'll see the movie and I'll judge it fairly, and I have opinions just like everyone else. These people are so butthurt. Yeah, this guy likes it. Great. I admire your guys' courage to come to speak in the absence of common sense and knowledge. Clearly, you both have some great sounding acoustics in your heads. That doesn't cross the line. That's kind of funny. That's totally fine. Okay. All the Deadites look the same, dude, quote unquote. And then you go right into talking about how Evil Dead 1, in which all the Deadites look the same. What the fuck are you even talking about? They don't look the same.
No, they don't look the same.
They literally embody the people and they all have their own character. Same thing with Evil Dead 2. Like, yeah, there's a commonality. Like the Deadites, you could tell a Deadite from the Raimi films versus the new ones, but you can't tell me Linda looks the same as fucking like Ted Raimi or
They
not Ted
all
Raimi.
look completely different.
They all are completely different.
Yeah.
If they made action figures from Kenner growing up of Evil Dead, let's just say I would have ate up Evil Dead 1 and 2
Yes.
Deadites because they would have been so like different. Whereas like if they made action figures of the new, you can't make toys of the new Deadites because they're all generic.
They're forgettable. I mean, they don't have personalities like the original ones did.
How about you watch the movie before judging? Fuck off, kindly. Like, I'm not judging. That's what I said. Watch the full movie before judging the trailer. Like, no one's responding to that because it's like, yeah, no shit. Okay, so that guy agree with us. Go on. It's not like it was when I was 12 and impressionable. That's a new one. Wait, oh, he's calling us biased because of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? That's totally fine. I'll buy into that. A lot of stuff is nostalgia for sure. But I have to say, my theory here is that we're dealing with a lot of people that are like 10 to 20 years older than us, younger than us.
Yeah.
And so for a lot of these people, their entryway was 2013 Betty Alvarez.
Yeah.
And that's totally fair. And that's what they came up with. And it's just too I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these people have never even seen all of the original trilogy.
Oh, I'm sure they haven't. Yeah.
You know, and so when these people say, look, all the Deadites look the same, quote unquote. I wonder why they are Deadites. All look like zombies, look the same, bro. To these people, they're right because they're so used to the modern Evil Dead. When they say, what are you talking about? It doesn't look like Evil Dead. Yeah, to them, it looks like Evil Dead. It looks like they're Evil Dead. But we're coming from a different place. And what's so funny is these people trying to dunk on people like Todd or even me, where it's like, we've been watching Evil Dead since, I saw Evil Dead 2 in like, I think 97. I think it was 1997. That is either before some of these people were born or when they were in Huggies. So it's like, I think we know about Evil Dead.
Well, and the thing why people love Evil Dead so much, like the original ones, it's because Aaron was talking about it last week. It's a film where you and your buddies could have made this film, you know, so it holds a special place in people's hearts. It was filmed in some dilapidated, shitty cabin that you could barely move around in, and a bunch of friends made it, and it was lightning in a bottle, like he was saying. And that's why, you know, the old school fans are so passionate about it. They love, like, you know, they go to the place in Tennessee where the Evil Dead cabin was, because a lot of these new films, nobody gives a shit about that. I mean, we're nerds where we care about film history, do you think I'm going to care about the Evil Dead remake in another 20 years? No, because I'm not going to go to fucking New Zealand to go to some fucking set that was built for a cabin that, wasn't even real. It's like there's a lot of different aspects when it comes to films that we really appreciate. So that's why we love Evil Dead 1 so much too.
And again, I don't think I have yet to rewatch it, but I've seen the Evil Dead, Fede Alvarez film a few times, and I have a feeling. Don't spoil it, Todd, because I know
I'm
you
not
just
gonna
recently watched.
I'm not gonna spoil nothing.
But I have a feeling it's only going to get a little better with age, and it's not a terrible movie.
No, it's not.
I
Terrible.
don't think it's a terrible movie. I don't think it's a bad movie. I think it's better than Evil Dead Rise. But who knows? Maybe in fucking 20 years, Rise will be like, it's all right. I look, none of this stuff's inherently bad. We're just basically saying, hey, this is new Coke. I prefer Coke. Classic.
Yeah, I feel like that the original Evil Dead films have a soul to it, if that makes sense. From the time they were made, and you can really tell, like, that the filmmakers, of course, they had zero money and they put everything into it. I'm not saying the newer filmmakers don't do that, but it's something a lot different when something's shot on film, shot on 16 millimeter, and something that's shot on a digital camera that you can buy for $5,000.
Yeah. Silhouette, this is funny. He says the guy saying looks like Evil Dead to me, who was nice, by the way. That guy wasn't. He was saying has a Daredevil Born Again avatar. So the guy who says looks like Evil Dead to me, that guy's comment was totally fine. He wasn't saying anything rude. But this comment reminded me of something. Whenever we get to some people that were just straight up calling us fucking clowns and everything else for having all these people, when you click on their profile, they're all private. They have a fucking avatar hiding their face. And that says everything. These people that have no face and they're hiding and they've got like small man syndrome. They can get all brave and shit in comments, but it doesn't mean anything. Like none of this stuff is like offensive. I just think it's funny to highlight it. Where's the one where we were called Discord mods? Heck? Oh, it broke it. You
broke it.
You broke up my camera. You fat figure. Well, do we not have it? I just want to see the one where they call us Discord mods. Where's the really ugly ones, dude? Go ahead. Yeah, go down. Oh, yeah, keep going down. Go down. Clowns, great. I get the fans. We've already been through this. All right. We're now here we go. What? Yeah, watch this trailer, judge his entire movie. Yep, your credibility is shit. Again, you didn't listen to it because
I hell? Why is it doing that?
It's breaking down. I don't know why. Why is there shit doing that? Well, I hate that because I wanted to get into the really fun ones.
I know.
Somebody called us fat Discord mods, which is hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
And I looked on this person's fucking profile, and everything's fucking private. They've got some fucking dweeby fucking anime girl as their fucking thing, and their name sounded like a female, but who knows? I thought my comeback was pretty fun. It doesn't look like we're gonna be able to.
No, it's breaking. There's too many comments. It's breaking. 85 comments. Come on, man.
But it was funny though. I think my comment was pretty classy on that person. I'm like, what did I say? Like I shudder to think the size of the fucking pizza box graveyard and your fucking the bridge, you fucking under the bridge, you're calling a bedroom right now, whatever. Like the people calling us fat fucking like I bet you weigh 700 pounds. And because here's my theory. If you're fucking hot, you're not hiding your face online.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're flaunting. I'm sorry. If you're just like a fucking chiseled from the gods, you are not hiding behind a fucking troll account. Everything's private, and you've got some Japanime girl as your avatar. Sorry, it's not happening. But anyway, this stuff's funny. But like, if you guys want to go look at yourselves, it's funny. It's just by all means, you want to go in there and fucking give a point to the home team. Fucking that comment. But it's so funny because we had other clips too, and people were great. But the difference is in the other clips, we're talking kindly in favor. Mm-hmm. This is like the only clip where we're saying something like, it's like, holy shit, the shields go up.
Like I was saying before, we didn't know that this was out there. We didn't know this movie had this fan base. It's weird, man. It's just weird.
Scream, I get.
Yeah, yeah.
But, Evil Dead, I mean, like, I can understand. I would almost expect the people that love the original 3 films would be, like, elitist about those.
Mm-hmm.
But I had no idea, like, this modern couple of films was just such a but I guess the Fetty movie came out 13 years ago. Maybe it's just, like, age. Age has been kind to it, and I guess just people really bonded with it. It's like Zack Snyder, Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
And fair enough, man. I don't care for Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead. I'm not gonna shit on you if you prefer it
No, I
because
can care less what you like.
because these people were introduced to Zack Snyder's,
Yeah.
Dawn. These people had never seen George's, and then when they go back, and for some people, when they go back and they watch really old films with a different way of filmmaking, it's a little jarring to them. I get it. I mean, I guess I do. I don't get it, but I understand it. It's like it's fine. Fair enough, dude.
I did love the TikTok comments though. There was, I mean, the majority of TikTok was fine, but of course he had the one guy. You're not true Evil Dead fans. It's like somebody actually pulled that out, dude. I thought it was a joke, but somebody actually said that. I'm like, oh god, dude.
Oh, and then people were calling us out about like fucking nerd fandom and just fucking lore they made up over the years. They're like saying like any real fan would know that. Like, have you guys even seen an Evil Dead movie? I'm like, you look at their profile and again, they're like fucking 25. Not
Yeah,
that I'm being an ageist, but get off your cloud, dude. Are you fucking serious?
yeah,
I'll put you over my knee and spank you.
that's right.
I strictly judge each movie on their own merit, not against the original trilogy. I do too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch Burn, dude. I think Burn could be a great movie. I just have to see it.
yeah.
I thought the trailer. I don't know what to think of the trailer, but I mean, I'm gonna watch it because it's Evil Dead,
So the Deadites look kind of shitty, but that's just my opinion.
and there's like one. They're very. I don't. No comment. I picked up my copy in Blockbuster back in '99. Yeah, Blaine was saying it's cool. We all have different experiences, which is
Yeah.
great. Yeah. Oh, so I didn't see the first movie until I think it was like Todd, like freshman year,
Mm,
something like that. And
yeah.
and my dad bought the VHS for Evil Dead 2 at a Kmart in like 97.
Yeah.
And like I didn't we watched that thing and I'm like, I didn't know what I was watching. Like this is so wild. I had never seen anything like this. Cause at that point, it's like I'm watching Freddy. I'd seen a lot of Freddy, I'd seen Halloween, I'd seen Jason, I'd seen Chucky, and all of a sudden I'm watching this like one-man show in Evil Dead 2, dancing with fucking lamps and shit and
Yeah,
laughing.
it's a fever dream, man,
It
which
was
is
just
great. Yeah.
it was nuts. I the Dutch angles all over the place. Like, what is this? And it was just awesome. And I love it. Very, very fond memories. That's why I'll always love two. I would love to have a one sheet of the 2 poster.
Oh yeah, I love that too. Yeah.
I like how in the 2 poster, it's so ambiguous. Like as a kid, I didn't know what Evil Dead was, and I'm like, what is this movie? It's
Hmm.
a skull with eyeballs. And
Yeah.
it's just like, what is going on? It's not like it has Ash, like an Army of Darkness, and you see a character on there, or even the classic Evil Dead poster with the rising from the ground or whatever. That kind of gives you a little bit of like, okay, I'm dealing with a skeleton with eyeballs. I don't know what this is telling me, but I loved it. You see the really ugly ones at the bottom. Sometimes they're hidden. What are we talking about? Anybody see Army of Darkness 4 Evil Dead?
I
No.
did. Uh-huh.
Which is kind of funny because Army of Darkness is that movie that they were showing on like WGN
Yep.
during the day because it's such a different tone of a movie than the first 2. So I'm kind of shocked that I don't recall seeing it like in syndication or anything. But yeah, I saw Evil Dead 2 first. Yeah, Instagram sucks. They watch all the one. Yeah, these guys are the guys that watch all like 3,000 episodes of One Piece in a single month. Or yeah, 2,000. I could never, dude. Even if I wanted to watch a show like One Piece, dude, like I'd be so like, I'm not. How do I start? What's going to be like it's 2,000 episodes. It's ridiculous.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a very, very popular anime.
Oh.
I don't know if bots waste their time on stuff that isn't political.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either.
No, I mean, no, a lot of these guys had legit accounts. Like they're just like private. They like, these
Yeah.
are real people. You're giving, first of all, cross-eyed, my boy, you are giving horror fans way too much credit because horror fans are volatile as shit.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's so funny. I've never met so many people that hated horror as much as horror fans sometimes. Riverman should have a sleeve closet section. Talk about exploitation and all things sleazy.
Oh, absolutely, man. I got we can talk, Blano. I got a lot of stuff we can talk about when it comes
Well,
to
I
sleep.
mean, we're trying to figure out new things for like video because I think we need like a new video series.
Mm,
We need our thing, our angle,
mhm.
because people have like they try a bunch of shit and they get a video series that's a big hit and that's their thing. River's Closet sounds kind of gay, but I like it. Like River's Closet, you didn't have like a series, maybe
Or we could have
exploitation.
we could have the beaded curtain or something like that, you know?
The beaded curtain. No, that sounds, yeah. You could talk about exploitation films.
Yeah.
I think that'd be great. I think Todd should do an in-depth video on his posters.
Oh,
I
yeah. Okay.
I think you should do a really great edited version in depth because
Okay.
that's people love that. I love it. I haven't seen all your posters. I would watch
Okay.
that. I would
I
comment.
got tons of them, man.
I might even
Tons.
give you a super chat.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think that's a great idea. Todd, he used to do a podcast called Hobo with a Podcast.
Yeah.
With Bat 32 of
Yeah.
the old exploited cinema podcast, where all they did was talk about exploitation films, every John Saxon movie, and
Mhm.
Last House on the Left and stuff like that. And so that's kind of where his roots are. But I
Yeah.
kind of feel like he could bring it back. My thing is, it's not my favorite type of film, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not doing a podcast. Todd needs to come up with a video series,
Yeah, yeah.
and
I
that's
can
where it would shine.
you know what? I would love doing it because I love talking about that shit because nobody really talks. I mean, people talk about it, but it just I mean, it does need to be brought to light, a lot of these films.
I like the beaded curtain though. River's Closet sounds like a used clothing store, like
Sounds like
Plato's Closet, dude.
R. Kelly's closet. I don't know.
But what's up? Thanks, Silhouette, again, dude. You're spoiling us.
Thanks, brother.
20-year-olds claiming ownership over the Evil Dead fandom is like colonial England claiming ownership of India. Backwards thinking indeed. Right, Mike. I agree. It's ridiculous. Dude, there's room for everybody.
Yeah.
There's room for everybody. I totally get it. The remake of Dawn is a great film as an action film. George's Dawn is an iconic classic zombie horror everything film. Just one of the best.
No, I get it. I mean, it definitely has its fan base. It's just not for me. Like, I was never a huge Dawn remake guy, and people like it, and I totally get why they probably like it. I don't like the characters, man. I can't stand it. I don't like Ving Rhames in it. I think he stinks. Um, uh, who's the other one? Sarah Polly, or I don't know. They're all just
Ty
generic.
Burrell or whatever his name is, the guy
Yeah,
from
Ty Diggs,
Tay Diggs, dude. He's
or is
not
it
in that.
Is it Tay Diggs? Is he
Tay
not
Diggs
in that?
is you're thinking Omar Epps, was he in it?
I thought it was Tay. I thought it was Tay Diggs.
Isn't it Mackay Pfeiffer? Mackay
Mackay
Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so all those guys that were like in the wood, they all look the same. The bald guys.
I love The Wood, dude. The Wood was one of my favorite films growing up, dude. It's great. I love it. But
The thing that bugs me about Dawn of the Dead remake is it was like the kickoff of like that 5 to 10 years where every movie looked putrid green brown. Like
mhm.
I hate just the coloring of the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not for me, but it was a lot of people's introduction, and some of those people went backwards and discovered George Romero and all that great stuff. And I do
Mhm.
agree, the original Dawn of the Dead is just a seminal, perfect 10 classic. In fact, I was kind of waiting to rewatch Dawn of the Dead. I'm not like Alfa Romero, where I probably watch that movie fucking every night before I go to bed. But I've been wanting to rewatch it, and I'm like, you know what? Living Dead Weekend's coming up in 4 weeks. I've been waiting until we get closer to that. But I think now, in the next week or two, I'm ready to pop it in.
I will too, man. I will
really
too.
do a deep dive on it and stuff. So really excited about that. And again, we keep talking about it, but if anybody's going to be at Living Dead Weekend in Monroeville at the Monroeville Mall in Pennsylvania, it's the weekend of June 11th, whatever that weekend is, right? If you guys are there, say hi. We'll be there. I hear a lot of people are going to be there. I'm sure a lot of content creators and podcasters and YouTubers and stuff like that are going to be there. So I'm hoping to meet some folks that I've watched and stuff like that, and shake a few hands. And if you guys
down is up. We were talking a couple episodes ago. Hit us up on Instagram, man, because we want to talk about if you're gonna guys are going to locations or whatever. I kind of want to know about some of this shit. So hit us up, man.
I want to tag along if we're invited, man.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to Alpha about it or nothing like that stuff, but that's what we're gonna do anyway. Like we're coming in on Thursday, we're leaving Tuesday. We're gonna be there a while. We want to soak up as much of it as possible. We want to check out all of it that we can. So let us know what the game plan is, man. Spank me, YouTube daddy. Okay. I've had better. I was talking about Instagram having ugly comments. Oh yeah, I know. The wall of weird, the celluloid closet. Well, what? I was thinking cellulite. Okay.
Cellulite, dude.
I was like, what? What does that mean? Silhouette. That's funny. Thanks again, man. The celluloid closet. I think we have some good name options. I like this. I think we should definitely play with closet because it's hilarious. And beaded curtains, nice too. Oh, River Sleaze Den.
Sleaze Den, that's not bad. I mean,
Sleaze Den, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see. Todd got Severin Cellar vibes.
How? God, what was I gonna say?
The celluloid cellar, dude.
Celluloid cellar. God, how about crusty sock? Crusty sock underneath my computer desk. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to come up with.
It's got a ring to it. River's crunchy sock. It adds nothing to the context of what's in the video. It's like River's crunchy sock, episode 1, talking about water power. That's the crunchy sock. Oh wait, no. What? No, hold on. The crunchy sock diaries.
Oh,
that sounds like a good. That's a good biopic, dude. The crunchy sock diary. Hey, you know what's so funny?
What?
No, I'm not gonna say that on the
podcast.
I was like a Charles Lee Ray laugh, dude. It got me tickled. About a crunchy sock. Definitely was relevant. River's Closet Exploitation Corner. River's Corner.
I was always thinking of Andrew Dice Clay, where he's like, my mom had a mink coat that never needed a hanger for, or something like that. Like because it's so crusty, dude, from all its
fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that. Hey, down is up. Are you guys gonna see the showing of the Theater of Dawn? Yeah, we're doing everything. We're going to the theater showing. We've got tour tickets. We got the VIP experience. So if anybody else has that, I'm looking forward to hanging out with some of you guys. I do not for one iota of a second think that Ken Fourier is going to be partying with people, popping the bubbly. I think it's about hanging out with you guys at the mall.
Yeah.
We're doing everything. So, we're down.
And we got to talk about it because I think we ended up buying both tickets because, I mean, we got tickets for the Friday night show, right? When we bought the VIP thing. And then we bought more tickets thinking like it wasn't included. So now we have Saturday tickets for the screening, but we're going to the VIP party. So.
It's going to be like a fucking middle school dance of awkward, dude. Love hurts. We're going to be on the other side of the wall, dude. Afraid to talk to people. Love scars. It's going to be like, we're going to need Pat from Heavyweights to help fucking get us together.
Oh,
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Sleaze Den sounds really sleazy.
Sleaze Den's good. Yeah.
It's a good name, but man, it sounds ambiguously like what's in the Sleaze Den?
Crusty corner, dude. I don't know.
The crusty corner. That's pretty good. Right there in the corner. Right there in the spot. What else we're going to talk about as far as timeline? Did you want to talk about like
I kind of just wanted to go through some of the books because people were talking about the Evil Dead books. And bringing it back, I mean, I'm not I love Evil Dead, like the first two films I love, 1 and 2. The whole lore when it comes to a lot of this newer shit, do I care that much? No, because it kind of fell apart for me when Ash was out of the picture. But like I just wanted to compare. So the original Evil Dead book was an ancient evil book. So that was the personality of the book. It was straight horror. Evil Dead 2 was a chaotic, crazy book, and it was a more horror comedic. So we went from straight horror, of course, from Evil Dead 1 to horror comedy in Evil Dead 2, which is great. That's why they complement each other so well, just because Evil Dead, they're so different. Even though they're the same movie, I mean, you have Ash doing the same shit, they have flashbacks, the same stuff, but it works. Army of Darkness was more, of course, fantasy, mythology, action, adventure, comedy, which worked as well too. I think that's why the trilogy fits so well, because they're all just so different, and they all have Ash in it. And then from there we get into Evil Dead 2013, which is more of a pure evil book, which is a brutal horror type of book. And you know, I don't want to give a ton of it away because I just watched this and we're going to talk about it Friday, but it's more of a torture style book. And then from there with Evil Dead Rise, we get to more of an ancient relic, um, apocalyptic type of book. And it's more body horror than some of the prior ones. And they all have their, they're all different, unique thing to them. But I don't know, man. It's just certain ones are better than others. Let's just say that.
Enter the Void by Gasper No. What is that?
Enter the Void was a film. God, that was on Netflix all the time. It was pretty. I want to say that was pretty an artistic film, and I don't remember a whole hell of a lot about it. I remember watching it back in the day, but it was interesting.
I don't understand the timeline of Evil Dead 1 and 2. Well, the way I've always understood it is like the prologue portion of Evil Dead 2 is just a quick remake of Evil Dead 1, but
Yes.
they rewrote it to where no more Linda, no more Ash's sister and his friends. It's just Ash and his girlfriend
Yes.
going up to the cabin.
Mhm.
There's the fucking the tape player. There's Henrietta in the basement, all that shit. And then like at a point it becomes like an expanded movie where you have like, the different characters come in and stuff like that. But it's kind of it's a quasi remake slash sequel.
Yes.
It's like half and half.
Mhm.
It's
Which it was
yeah.
definitely interesting. I mean, it was very neat. When I first saw it, I didn't know any better. It was
What other movies have done that where they sort of like, I don't want to say make obsolete their previous film, because obviously they stand on their own, but where canonically they make obsolete, where they just kind of, what other movies have done that? I feel like something else has done that.
I mean, sure, we've seen flashbacks in a lot of like horror films from the prior, but to actually do that, I don't know, man. That's hard to remember.
It's a
Uh,
weird thing, and it's a little confusing. I think Sam Raimi had to have made. I don't know if the thing was. I think the thing was, he did Evil Dead, and that was kicking around for a while. I mean, it came out in like what, 80, but was it 80, 81? I don't remember. But
81,
like,
yeah.
but it was filmed in the 70s, and
Yeah.
it had been around. And I think the thought process was, after he made movies like Crime Wave and shit like that, and a couple of stinkers that weren't doing well,
Mhm.
they went back to Evil Dead. But it had been back then, that was a long time,
Mhm.
like a long time between the first and following it up. I think it was one of those things where it's like, we need to kind of redo the first story, because no one's gonna get it, no one's gonna remember it. It's not connected anymore. And yeah, I feel like the amount of time between 1 and 2 was like the equivalent of 20 years today.
Yeah, and of course, you go from 81 to 87, and it's kind of a brilliant move, if you ask me, from going to the more dark, scary tone to the more comedic, fun, silly, scary too. But it definitely fit the 1987 build, I thought, and that's what makes it so interesting to me, Evil Dead 2. Uh,
Well, and that's where Raimi's heart really was, because like I said, if you watch Crime Wave or any other Raimi movie, the whole Three Stooges thing, it's
yeah,
every,
yeah,
it's all homages to Three Stooges. And by the way, I finally watched Send Help.
Yes. Oh
And
yeah, I
and
was gonna
and
ask you about that.
it's like, look, even when he's not making a traditional Raimi film, it still feels like Sam Raimi directing it because it's got this dark humor to it and a
Mhm.
little bit of silliness to it. And Send Help was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
It, it's it's not like an Evil Dead movie. It's not that kind of movie at all. And you know, it's a CGI fest whenever there's like violence and shit like that. And there's like cheesy CGI and shit like that. Turn your brain off to that. Like don't but the movie itself is fucking hilarious. It's a lot of fun. It's about these two castaways. Like you get that from the trailer. It's kind of essentially what it is. Where the film goes from there. It's just fun, dude. Like the
Mhm.
interaction between the actors, Rachel McAdams, and you got Dylan O'Brien or whatever. They're really good. And it was a fun date night movie. Like your wife would like it.
Okay. Yeah.
And
I was yeah.
it's not gross out. It's R-rated, but it's not violent like that to where it's like gross out stuff. And I would even say your kids, 'cause there's no nudity. There's
Mhm.
no like there's no sex. There's a little bit of sex that's implied, but you don't see anything sexual in
Yeah.
the movie. I would even say a kid can watch it, to be honest with you, but it's just a lot of fun. And it doesn't even really have like a morbid vibe about it because most of the scenes are like in the day, the
Mhm.
beach setting, and stuff like that. And but it's a lot of fun. It's streaming on Disney Plus.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, check it out. I think you and the wife will have fun with it. Uh,
No,
it's good.
and I'll watch that. I mean, and kind of going back to Evil Dead, like you were talking about, that lot of Sam Raimi's films have the more comedic tone and how it was completely different from the original Evil Dead. And I'm sure that had to do. I don't know. Maybe he was younger and he wanted to. I don't know. He didn't want any comedic elements in Evil Dead One. I don't know, but I mean, coming off of Within the Woods, which was that short, which is pretty dark, man. That's dark and it's pretty effective. If you haven't seen that, watch it on YouTube out there. I know Aaron's seen it, but watch it on YouTube out there. And it's a very low budget, interesting film, man. I think it's really cool. So but yeah, it's just weird that he went from going from something that dark and that creepy in Evil Dead 1 to the rest of his career. Yeah, it was pretty more
I mean,
uh,
Dark Man's got that comedic
yeah,
shit. It's got that
yeah.
Raimi stuff. He always does like the Dutch angles. He does all the crazy shot. Like he uses these shots, the quick
Mhm.
zoom in. I mean, Quick in the Dead. He even does like the quick Raimi's in the
Yeah.
Western. It's all there. And the only film that even Spider-Man has the Raimiisms.
Yeah.
When you watch Spider-Man 2, when he's having that like there's like that weird fever dream sequence in the hospital, that's like Evil Dead 2. It's pretty fucking scary. It's like, what the hell did he inject in Spider-Man 2? And obviously he gets really weird in like Spider-Man 3, and there's like goofy shit. So and obviously Bruce Campbell is always in, and Bruce Campbell kind of makes a cameo in this Send Help. He's not
Mhm.
in the movie, but he plays the main guy's recently deceased father, and you see pictures of him like at the
Mhm.
company. That's it. But there's always the presence. The only film that doesn't have too many of those staples is Simple Plan.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
a,
yes.
a, a simple a simple plan is like Raimi trying to make a Coen Brothers movie
Mhm.
because it feels like a Coen
Yeah,
Brothers.
yeah, yeah.
And Simple Plan's great. Have you ever seen that?
Mhm. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Billy Bob Thornton's
Bill Bob
fantastic. Bill,
yeah.
Bill Paxton's
Mhm.
amazing. You have Bridget Fonda's in it. She's really good. But that's yeah, it felt like he was this is like on the heels of Fargo, and maybe they were trying to capitalize, like, yeah, let's get the rights of a book and let's tell a gritty story. And it's because it's definitely like a Fargo type movie, but that's kind of the only place where he
What
strayed a little bit.
Jessica's right. What about Drag Me to Hell?
I love it.
Was there any was that comedic at all? Or
Yeah.
I can't remember. I can't
Dude,
remember
the
a whole lot.
the first scene in Drag Me to Hell, they're doing a seance, and they even have like the shit coming alive, just like Evil Dead 2, and they look like Deadites, like
Oh, okay.
it's the classic Sam
It's so
Raimi.
long since I've seen that.
Dude, Drag Me to Hell is more of a follow-up to the classic Evil Dead universe than these new movies. It
Okay.
feels more like an Evil Dead movie than
Mhm.
the new ones because, like I said, it's got the practical effects, the classic. Like they're not Deadites, but they have that Deadite look.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's PG-13. It's not like a whole lot of violence or anything like that. I think that's what's keeping it from being PG-13. But it's what is it? It's a remake of the old, what is it? The Witch's Eye. It's like a monkey's
Yeah.
paw type
Oh
story,
yeah.
right? You know,
Okay. Yeah.
but and it's got Justin Long in it, which really I hate.
I like Justin Long, man.
I know
I
you
like him.
do. You want him in your mouth so bad. Listen, Justin Long, he's just at like the beginning and he's at the very end. That's kind of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
But and I'm surprised the woman that plays the lead,
Mhm.
she never really went on to do a whole lot of anything else. I saw that she's
Yeah, she was pretty good, wasn't she? For what I remember of her.
yeah, and I saw that she's done a couple of conventions recently, but like I don't know why she didn't go on to do more. But yeah, the answer to your question, it is silly. It's very silly.
Okay.
It's I mean, nothing's ever going to be batshit Evil Dead 2 silly, but this is silly. A lot of classic Raimi angles. Like there, I think he does like the POV thing. I want to say like an eyeball gets shot out and it goes in her mouth. Like, and you see like the eyeball flying, all that weird shit he does. And there's even a callback. There's some people that were even saying in the fandom that this is before the Fede Alvarez reboot or
Yeah.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
People were saying like this was a spiritual successor to Evil Dead, and that there was people even saying that it was in the universe, which I was kind of like having fun with at the time. I'm like, because Raimi had just got done doing Spider-Man for years, and it's like, oh, now he's back to horror after doing Quick and the Dead and Spider-Man's and all this stuff in Simple Plan. And it did kind of feel like when I saw it, I'm like, why didn't he just do Evil Dead 4?
Yeah.
But I did like it. But I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it is like in the same universe. And there's even a callback where she might even drive the car. That might even be her car, like the classic.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't recall that. I have it on 4K. I just haven't watched it yet. But there is a nod when she's like going to take care of business. It's the third act. She says, "I'm gonna get some." She says it. I think she throws her car in the gear and she's like, "I'm gonna get some." It's very much like a female Ash to a degree there. But I liked it. I really liked it. It did have some CGI moments or whatever, but I can kind of forgive that because they did have practical as well.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Which yeah, I need to rewatch that. And if Raimi actually came out with another Evil Dead movie, I hope he doesn't, because I think the trilogy is great, and the Ash vs. Evil Dead series I thought was fantastic.
Well, Drag Me to Hell and granted, Drag Me to Hell is old now at this point, but when Drag Me to Hell came out, that proved to me that even after A-list Hollywood stuff, he was capable, because it felt like the only thing it was missing was Ash and maybe some more violence. And like I said, it had me asking, why aren't they just doing Evil Dead? And I don't know, man. What year did Drag Me to Hell come out? Like 2009, 2010, something like that.
2009. Yeah, 2009.
So 2009. I mean, that's been a while. It's 17 years ago. Shit.
Yeah. He
had the sauce and I know he could do it. If he could make an Evil Dead movie today that's anywhere close to the vein of Drag Me to Hell, yeah, I think they could. Because they made it in the series. The series looked great. The series had the tone. I don't even necessarily think Raimi has to direct this one.
But the series had the tone of being low budget. And
make it low budget.
I mean, do you think he could at this point?
Do you think his fucking produced new Evil Deads have a big budget?
They don't have a big budget, but they're a completely different tone to them.
But dude, you could absolutely do it. I think he's got one in him, and I know Bruce is older now, and he's just gotten even older. And we had him. I know he's been saying he's too old for years. We had a moment when the Mia movie, the Fede Alvarez movie, was a huge hit. That's where it's like they both started talking again. Like, okay, because the whole idea at the time was, all right, so we're setting up two things. There's going to be a sequel to Mia's movie, and then we're going to have Army of Darkness 2. They weren't even calling it Evil Dead. We're like, oh, let's go off the Army of Darkness title. And then maybe they were going to like collide. And, I don't know where that stopped. But I mean, I think according to Bruce, it was kind of always a thing where like, if Sam can do it, if Sam will do it, like, I think it was all about Sam. Like, I'll do it. And the only way I'm going to do another one is if Sam does it. That's it. But now he feels like, well, I'm just too old. And I know he's got a cancer battle, which sucks, and hopefully he comes
Yeah.
out ahead of that. But I still think if anybody could be old in a movie, it's Ash. The
Oh
sh
yeah.
the show proved it. It's like you could follow Ash at any phase in life, and it's gonna be hilarious and lean into it.
Yeah.
I know Alpha didn't like it. Alpha hated all the old jokes. I think it was funny, like the knee brace, the fucking girl, dude. That shit was
He
hysterical.
didn't like Ash vs Evil Dead, dude.
Yeah, we were talking about that in the last stream,
Oh, that's right. Okay.
and he's like, yeah, I watched the first episode. I couldn't get into it. I didn't like all the fucking old man jokes. I'm like,
That's what's funny about it,
if
dude.
anybody can get away with the Arnold Schwarzenegger old, it's Ash, dude, because it was tongue in cheek before that.
Yeah.
You know, it worked. It's on brand. And I love it, dude. Because don't they show him like in that first episode suiting up, like, and they show him like with the chainsaw, and the girdle. And it's just like, it's so funny. When he's nailing like the fat trailer broad, dude. I love it, man.
Yeah. He's just such a fun character, man. Not having him in the films is just, I don't know.
Satan, you're right. Send Help could have been PG-13. I think it was just, yeah, it was just language. Because the two hate each other, like, and they're always going at it. So yeah, probably a language thing. But yeah, like Drag Me to Hell has no language. It's just
Yeah.
PG-13 is really not a big deal because sometimes that's all it comes down to these days. It's just like, oh, do they drop F-bombs? The Gift, yeah, I've seen The Gift. The Gift's a solid movie. I like The Gift. It's one of the Reeves' best performances. And he's the most unlike the Reeves, dude.
From I don't know. I've never seen The Gift. I need
That's
to
the
watch
Phil
it.
Anselmo.
Katie Holmes is in it too.
Katie Holmes, Kate Blanchett, and yeah, a whole bunch of people like Giovanni Ribisi, I think's in that.
I'll have to watch that.
It's a good movie. And that one does feel like Raimi, but it's more of a kind of a thriller.
Hilary Swank.
Yeah, it's like a thriller. And yeah, that's the movie Phil Anselmo was talking about. Where where Keanu Reeves played a badass wife-beating redneck. Or whatever he said.
Of course, Phil would say that.
Yeah, he's like Keanu. We call him Keanu. He's got the Keanu Reeves. That's all The Gift, and he plays a real badass wife beater guy. It's like, geez, like you might want to rewind that and say that differently. Drag Me to Hell commentary, dude. I would love to do a Drag Me to Hell. Have we never done one?
I don't know.
I don't think we've ever done one in the history of the show.
Like I said, it's been years since I've seen. I liked it when I saw it, but I don't remember a hell of a lot of it. I mean,
I think we need to like really put a lid on that, like a pin in that one.
Yeah,
and do that because it's a very fun movie, very watchable film, and maybe in the spirit of Evil Dead coming out, maybe people would like to hear some Raimi stuff. But yeah, that's a good idea, dude. I like Drag Me. I kind of hate that nobody really talks about it.
It could be a member's commentary too, if you want.
No, come on, you're pissing the people off right now because like, oh, great idea. Oh, behind a paywall. My goodness,
no, we can do it. We could do it. We could do it.
My goodness, Tony says, I just realized Lee Cronin's The Mummy ripped off Drag Me to Hell. I haven't seen The Mummy, but
I haven't seen it either.
I heard it's basically just like an exorcism. Like, it's not really like a mummy. I do want to see when it comes to streaming, I'll watch that.
Yeah, I want to watch it. Yeah.
Justin Long is great in The Barbarian. Okay.
I liked half of The Barbarian, and then I kind of just fell off for me.
Oh, when Justin Long entered? Yeah, because it's like all that cool shit's happening. All of a sudden, we're in LA, and he's like, driving around.
It really did, which it doesn't make me hate Justin Long. I mean, but kind of out of place, yes, in that film.
Okay, whatever you guys say. Just me. The old lady freaked me out. Yeah, the old lady witch.
I do remember. First. Yeah,
she's almost as scary as the old lady that gets hit. Yeah. White man
lizard.
White man from town. And Stephen King's like remember Stephen King's on trial. He has a cameo of in court, dude, because the person that hit the witch, and he's like testifying, and I think she's like the thinner guy gets off, right?
Yeah.
And so he's testifying because he was at a store, and remember he's like, yeah, he was in my store that night. He's like, I think he was stealing. Stephen King, dude. True, make it low budget.
Just
Nobody
get
can
Steven.
nobody can learn from that. Like they need to keep stuff low budget. The old lady's creepy. I have a poster from her for Scream Factory. I have the Scream Factory special edition that came with the 2 slips and the posters. I have that. Yeah, make it low budget. The thing is these guys, I think Sam Raimi will make a low budget film before someone like Cameron will. But that's what I keep saying about Cameron. It's like, dude, just make a low budget 50 million. Make a $50 million Terminator at most. Don't even, I mean, I'm being nice with 50 million. But like, I don't think he could ever go back to that at this point, making a movie like Terminator 1 where it's even lower budget.
Not after Avatar, no.
I just don't think he would ever want to do that. I don't know if he'd be capable of doing it. But with that said, like, dude, I don't even care if you direct it. Like, literally, do like a Raimi Ghost House Pictures and what they're doing with Evil Dead. Get some hungry sci-fi guy to do and do us all a favor and stay away from it. Because like he's like so hands-on with even these films that he gets other people to direct, like the last one, it might as well have been directed by him. I mean, if the stories are true, with God, what's his name? The guy that did Deadpool. I can't think of his name, but he basically seemed like the guy was always around. He was always in my fucking ear and basically micromanaging the shit out of him.
Tim Miller.
He's like, yeah, he's micromanaging the hell out of me. He wrote the script. I'm like, dude, if you want to direct, just direct it. I don't understand. So, but if you're incapable, let someone else just do it. What are they really gonna do? They're not gonna hurt it at this point. What's the worst that could happen? They could have your fucking testicular character hanging drapes. Oh, I forgot. You did that.
Did it.
The series had the tone of Army of Darkness. Yeah, but it had the gore of 2, which I loved.
It did.
So it was like this great marriage.
Best of both worlds.
I'll take the series over Army of Darkness.
Oh, I do too. Absolutely.
Ashy slashy, dude. I think Raimi was a trailblazer showing us the blueprint. Exactly. We could all be filmmakers. And I was saying this last week, but there's been like that movie comes along once a generation where there's always that movie that comes out where these young people with no money defy the odds and have a big hit, and it inspires an entire generation of indie filmmakers. Like I'd say later on we had Blair Witch. Blair Witch comes out, found footage, no name actors, the whole deal, and it's like costs no money, and you don't even see shit in the movie. It's all playing with just like dude, for how many years after that we had people doing found footage films? It's still today they're still trying to do them. It's just like, Paranormal Activity was another one, but yeah, I mean, Evil Dead came out, and still to this day, people are making cabin in the wood horror movies, for better or worse, because most of them aren't good. But it's like, oh, well, the woods are scary and the woods are free.
Yeah,
let's make it in the woods. Blair Witch made a movie in the woods, actually, when you think about it. So yeah, it works, man. And it's like Tony Iommi riffs, man. You could say they're stock now. That's because he wrote the blueprint and everybody's just recycling his riffs. When I see a movie about a cabin in the woods or like a horror in the woods, I groan a little bit because it's like, okay, it's been done.
But there's only so many riffs you can do, right?
Yeah. So, but I'm like, you can't get mad at Sam Raimi because he was the first.
Yeah.
Getting high, reading the book. Her titties are in it. The Quick and the Dead. Hey, in The Quick and the Dead, Sharon Stone makes it with Leo DiCaprio, who's like a kid, dude. He's like 15 in that movie.
What was he? Your mom's no Sharon Stone? Oh, I thought. Did I summon something?
Gushy, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Oh, I summoned Gushy.
The real gift is Katie Holmes' rack in that movie. That's also a reference to
Harold Kumar,
because they were watching The Gift. You want to go to White Castles? No, we're watching The Gift. Katie Holmes shows her tits in this movie.
He's like, the Holocaust? Yes. He's like, imagine the complete opposite of that. Nice.
he's like, oh, the things I would eat out of her ass. Yeah. All right, Tone. The little girl isn't a mummy, but they wrapped her up as a mummy and put her in an esophagus sort of mummy, but not really. Was originally called The Resurrection. The movie doesn't pick up until the 1 hour, 25-minute mark, and the rest of the film was pretty darn good. Arcane, what do you guys think the most oversaturated horror subgenre is? Yeah, it's definitely zombies. I agree.
Yeah.
Because once again, back to what we were saying about Evil Dead. Romero did that with Night.
Mhm.
It's like he made a very simple, contained movie on some farmland in an old farmhouse, and he was going off of nothing to work with, and like there was no sets to be had. I mean, you see all the close fucking every shot in that house is a close up fucking angle because they were cramped in the actual house. There's no sets, and he taught everybody. There's a bunch of indie filmmakers that are like, hey, let's get Abbott Hayes and have him walking around the fucking woods.
You say zombies, I would say elevated horror. I'm sick of it at this point.
Yeah. Blano, get a camera, be a star. That's all it takes, man. Look, it's a tale as old as time. It's good. The fact that this technology is accessible,
Yeah.
it's made a lot of people that are very talented get exposure. You could say the same thing about YouTube. I mean, we got people like Markiplier, and you got different YouTubers making movies now.
Mhm.
To varying degrees of quality or whatever, but you got people that never would have had a voice that were able to buy a camera, learn how to talk in front of a camera, put on their own show on YouTube. Uh, yeah, it's all very good, but because everybody has access to it, everybody has access to it. So
Yep.
along, it's like throwing a fucking net in the ocean to catch all the tuna. You're gonna get all the fucking trash. You're gonna get some fish. You're gonna get some good. You're gonna get a lot of bad, and you just got a lot of crap to wade through, unfortunately. Uh, Tony, what do you guys think about these old actresses joining OnlyFans? Shows how dumb guys are because they can't get nude or anything sexual yet. Dumb guys will make their. Yeah, I think it's like there's no way. I mean, like, I don't even have to like look at that shit to know Shannon Elizabeth's not
They're not getting
shoving,
any work anymore.
but they're not shoving cucumbers in their snatch, dude.
Yeah, I don't think
Because all they have to do is announce it,
Mhm.
and then everybody's gonna be curious. You don't even get a teaser, right? And then once they find out, people are gonna fucking sub to them anyway, and all they have to do is like show like a lingerie, like a bra strap. That's all they're gonna do.
Yeah. They're
And
looking for a bunch of thirsty men that don't.
Jamie Presley is the newest one because Shannon Elizabeth did it, and
Yeah.
Jamie Presley did it right. Her agent's like, fuck,
They're all gonna start doing that. Yeah.
all these, yeah, and whatever, man. I mean,
It doesn't surprise me at this point. No.
I'm surprised Daniel Harris isn't on there yet.
Yeah.
I saw Daniel Harris and Scout. They have a new movie coming out that they co-wrote and co-directed.
Oh, we should review that.
I don't know anything about it, but from the screenshots, the stills, it really looks like Scout and Taylor, especially Danielle, cast themselves as high schoolers. That's what it fucking looks like. Because they're with like a whole bunch of other like teens, dude, and they're like and she looks like she's dressed like a teenager. I'm like,
they're actually in the film.
Yeah, they're in the film, and I'm like, maybe not. Maybe they're like a chaperone, but she looks like she's blending in with the young hot people, and I'm like all the makeup
What are you
in the
doing,
world.
fellow kids?
Yeah, it's what it looks like to me. I'm not saying anything bad about her, but
No.
she's like 50s, dude. It's like, I mean,
that's like us trying to go back to be high schoolers.
Yeah,
No.
just embrace it. Yeah, well, clearly we'd get picked on and shoved in lockers by these new wave Evil Dead fans, dude.
Yeah.
These young kids, dude.
You don't know squat about Evil Dead.
Well, shit. How come my dumb ass can't make a movie? Well, look, the thing is it doesn't mean people are going to be good at it. But it gives people the tools to give it a fair go. Because you look online, dude. There's a ton of movies, man, and a lot of them aren't good. I'd say most of them are not good. These indie movies, it's great. It's a real accomplishment to do something yourself and get something off the ground. But a lot of them are trash, and a lot of people just want to get. I get blown away that I'll watch a short. Dude, I've watched features that were done indie style that are like on Tubi, and I'm blown away that they went all this distance to finish a film, and their sound sounds like shit.
Yeah.
Like if you're putting all this in it, like you can't just have your sound be okay. Like I don't understand. It sounds like you guys are talking down a well. It sounds like nobody's like got lavs, nobody's got boom mics, they're using room audio. Like what the fuck is this?
I don't even know I'd waste the time at that point.
But yeah, so everybody has access to try it. which is great because it removes the gate. It removes the barrier. So not everybody can do it, but everybody can have a shot. So that's a good thing. You just gotta, there's a lot more. There's a lot more to get through for the cream to rise. But yeah, it's hard, man. Making a movie's tough. So Shannon Elizabeth was a lot of 30-year-olds' first crush, so she knew what she was doing.
Yeah, no, she is.
Try 40. Well, I guess you're right, 30, because we were old.
I always thought she was
Well, we were like,
hot.
I know,
She
but we were
still
like,
is. I mean,
well, I'm saying maybe 30 is accurate because we were more like 13, 14, 15
yeah,
when that movie came out.
yeah.
So yeah, I guess maybe like early mid 30s. Yeah. I just rewatched American Pie and Save Your Money.
What?
Oh,
I love American Pie, dude. I love American Pie 1 and 2. I
he,
love them.
he loves American Pie. I was never like, they're okay.
And
They're-
3. American Reunion, American Wedding. I like all those, dude.
They're okay. They're fine. I can totally watch them, but I was never even back then I was never like hell bent over them. But they're fine. I get it. A mom I'd like to fuck. Oh.
Stifler, dude.
That's a John Cho, dude.
Oh,
Milf,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
A mom I'd like to fuck.
I like the Shermanator, dude.
Yeah, this Sent Back in Time for One Lucky
For one
Lady.
lucky lady.
I'm saying rewatch it and save your money on her OnlyFans. You're right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
First of all, I don't think you're getting tits on her OnlyFans, even though she showed them. Second of all, they were younger and perkier and better back then. I'm sorry, they probably were. So exactly, it's like it is fine. And I'm sure you're always like the messages and stuff like you're always talking to like some 50-year-old dude that's like her handler. I literally watch podcasts and stuff like where people talk about, I did that for a while. Yeah, I was like running someone's OnlyFans, stuff like that. So it's like you want to talk about tone, you want to talk about getting off to like the man Mia. There's I mean, incels are like in the message thinking they're talking to some hot OF chick and they're like, oh, greasing it up, dude. And it's it's some fucking Dennis Franz looking motherfucker, dude, typing the shit. Yeah, daddy.
Somebody outsourced from India, dude. Yeah.
Yes, I showed my bobs real good to you. Yeah, it's like it's so funny. MILF, dude. Not being in Scary Movie 6 really fucked her up. Yeah, I saw people were asking her about that. Like, you're not in Scary Movie 6. And I think Marlon Wayans' response to that was totally fine. He's like, look, I love Shannon. It's like, we just couldn't bring everybody back. It's like, it's just, it's a lot. It's like, and maybe down the line,
Yeah.
But I bet you if she was in that Scary Movie 6 coming out, she might not be signing up for OnlyFans, dude.
No.
I wonder how her lines are at the cons.
I'd love to meet her. Seems like a nice lady.
Real nice. Okay. Anyway, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I gotta hop to it. I gotta make some dinner for the wife where she gets cranky. We've had a sick kid all week, so she stayed home from work and she's like, not happy about me being here. Let's just put it that way, guys. But Friday, the hell? She lives in Africa with animals. Oh, like on Kruger National Park and so like South Africa.
Maybe, I don't know.
But hey, Friday's gonna be a big one. We're really excited to do Friday Night at the Morgue. We're doing the Evil Dead Fede Alvarez issue. So I'm gonna rewatch the film. Todd rewatched it.
Full breakdown.
And I always love those issues because it's got an interview, I'm sure, with Fede and stuff like that. And they're talking about a film that is yet to come out, but it's on the cusp of coming out. And we all know it very well now. And I always like to see when people overhype their film or mispromise things about the film. I want to see if they're going to push the narrative about no CGI.
Yeah, and there's CGI in the first 5 minutes.
Because that was the big thing. Yeah, like all practical, not an ounce of CGI. That is what that's what they just pushed like crazy. Let's see here. Tony says, please don't go over the whole issue. Why not?
Well, that's the point of it, man.
You don't like it? Well, we don't we do gloss over some stuff. The last episode went kind of long because we had a guest. But sorry, man. We're gonna we go with how it feel. We go with vibes. If we're having a good time, we're gonna do it.
And we're trying to get Alpha to watch the damn film because he's never seen it before. But we'll see if he watches it.
Yeah. No, I like that feedback though. Do you think it's too much? Something Todd's been doing though is like, Todd was taking out like the cover story, and yeah, okay, no guess is better. Look, I mean,
We're gonna have people on from Room Morgue because
so there's no guests on this week.
yeah,
We do have plans to have on the editor in chief.
we'll see. We'll see if she comes on next week. I got to reach back out to her. So
Yeah, we're trying to get that worked out. But after that, there is no plans of having guests on.
yeah,
Because I think it's fun having guests. It's having fun. It's having fun their perspective. But I also really like the flow that just me, Todd, and Alpha have.
absolutely. Yeah,
Because the thing is when you have a guest on, it it does kind of mess with the normal flow because I can like pass through shit. I could say, we're not talking about that. But like I can't, sometimes it's like, oh, well, I wrote that one. Like, God dang it. All right, we gotta talk about this one. But it's fine. It's all great. Satan likes the whole issue. Thanks for a great show. I'll see you on Friday. Down is up. Have a good
awesome.
night. But we're looking forward to it. I think the Evil Dead
Yeah.
one, it's going to be me, Todd, and Alpha on that one. It's going to be fantastic. And again, as a reminder, we're doing 2 back-to-back weeks. Is it this next one?
Yes.
Is this the 2 back-to-backs?
Yes, this is 2 back-to-back. So if we can get the editor in chief on Andrea next week, then we'll probably do 1, 2. But we'll figure it out by Friday. I'm hoping.
Hey, I will agree with you there, dude. Tone says my issue was you guys couldn't really get to the comments too much, and I love talking to you guys and the other people.
Yeah, sure.
I will say, and I always say this, when it comes to streaming, sometimes 4 can be a crowd just because that exact thing. It gets too hard, and we're talking about so much other stuff. I think 4 can work well if it's like a pre-recorded podcast type of thing, but no, I 100% agree with you, man. And I totally noticed that too myself, and I always notice that whenever that happens. So we'll definitely keep that in mind. Trust me, more often than not, 3 is kind of the number.
Yeah, it's not gonna be an every week thing.
That's a perfect number. I mean, honestly, I don't, it's gonna be hardly any weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but no, I agree, man. And we'll definitely do better about that this Friday. I promise you. Riverman's Cozy Corner. It's not sleazy enough. And there's not enough crusty sock.
Crusty Corner. Come on. Bueno.
Yeah. Come on, School of Rock. Yeah. All right. Exploitation Corner. I think Beat a Curtain and Crusty, we have some good ones in there. But anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. We'll catch you Friday. Make sure you guys like the stream, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
We are live 9 p.m. Central Time Friday. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Bye-bye, guys. We'll swallow your soul. I want to give a special thanks to our YouTube members and our patrons. If you haven't joined yet and would like to, click the link below this video and gain access to hours of bonus content. What are you waiting for?